Countdown to Kickoff show continues, presented by Jacksonville State alumnus, U.S. Congressman Mike Rogers, and we visit with Jacksonville State head football coach Rich Rodriguez. Our conversation with the head man brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank, serving Calhoun County since 1915. A win over Southern Miss and an open date. I guess it's good to go in an open date with a win and feeling good about things, isn't it?
Heck, a lot better than a loss, I can tell you that. Make the time go by a little bit faster. But we needed that, and then, whether we won or lost, we had to do a self-evaluation of the first 4 games and what we need to fix, what we need to get better at. And so we spent most of that first week doing that, and then obviously getting a start on Kennesaw about midweek.
Been doing this a long time. Open dates are different, I guess, year to year from that standpoint. What the self-scouting that you did, was that the big thing for you? What did you want to accomplish during that?
It was part of it, but it was also, now we entered our crazy midweek schedule. So now after this game, we play another game in 5 days, which is a really short turnaround. So we know that, we've done it before, but you got to be prepared for that short turnaround before the short turnaround comes around, right? So you got to do a little game prep for that as well. So that kept you a little busier than a normal bye week, and we still went out a day and a half in recruiting because you got to do that. But outside of that, it was all ball.
Did you the game that's coming up following this one next week on a Wednesday, 5 days later? Did you actually go ahead and maybe look at them a little bit?
Yeah, we had to last week, not this week, but last week we made sure the GAs and the analysts took a quick peek, and because as soon as this one's over and at midnight or past since we get home, we got 4 days to get ready to roll, so we're going to have to turn around pretty quickly. But I thought our guys handled it well. We needed the open day to evaluate some of the stuff we're doing because we got some new things we're doing and hope we can get better at it.
It's a little bit unusual. It's sort of a second season now because from this point forward, it's all conference games. But the schedule normally doesn't work out like this.
Yeah, normally it's very unique where you get all your non-conference first, and then your conference games are always more important, I think, because your first goal every year is try to compete for a conference championship. And so the way it's set up, we played the 4 games, a little bit of break, and then 8 straight conference games, and they hit us pretty quickly with that. So these are very important. I think our guys understand that.
Have you had a chance to follow the other teams in the league at this point in time, kept up with them?
Yeah, a little bit. I just see the scores. The only time you watch any film is really when you're cross referencing your current opponent. So that's going to happen a lot over the next several weeks. And then after our 5 day, we have another bye week after our next game. And so we're going to have another kind of a pause, evaluate ourselves, evaluate our future opponents.
All right, Kennesaw, short series of them, but this, I think, could turn out to be a great rivalry because of the proximity of the two schools.
Yeah, I told our guys, it's a rivalry. It's the closest school to us in our league. I think it was a little bit of a rivalry. A couple years ago, we were in the same league then. I know that when I got here, when I talked to the guys on the team, the returners, that Kennesaw is it's our big rival. So I think our upperclassmen understand it, and I try to relay that message to the rest of the team.
Are they sort of in flux, in transition? They've been an option attack, but trying to get away from that to some degree.
Yeah, they were. Like even 2 years ago, they were more option-oriented, and now they still do some of it in a different way. A lot of people run the triple option like we do run the zone read. So they're still doing that and having that some of their principal things that they're doing, but they're in transition like we are. The toughest time as a Division 1A school is the first few years, not only your roster building, but everything that you're doing within your program. And so it's hard, so Kennesaw's going through it, we're going through it, Sam Houston's going through it, a couple other teams that are going to come in our league are going through it. And that's always the hardest part. When you've been established for 10 or 12 years, normally as a Division 1 team, you know what you need and what you don't need.
Up front especially, they don't have a whole lot of size, do they either?
You're actually kind of like us. I think we may be 2 of the smaller teams in the FBS in Division 1A. Now they got a couple guys up front on the O-line. They're kind of built like us. D-line is probably built like us too. They got 1 or 2 guys that are 300-pounders, but they're always very athletic. That's the thing that's always stood out to me when we played them a couple years ago, and then watching them on film this year. They have a bunch of pretty good athletes all over the field.
Defensively, will they do anything any different than most folks?
Yeah, they move their front just about every snap. They understand like we do. We're forced to move our guys a lot. They'll move their guys. They'll slant and angle. They'll show you one look, give you another look, and then they pressured us a lot before. I expect we'll see the same thing.
New DC, not the same guy was there when you played him back in 22. Can you even go back and look at that one?
Yeah, I did a little bit because he was on the staff. He was a linebacker coach, and so they look pretty similar schematically than they were a couple years ago. And so you look at that, but then again, after every time we play somebody, they throw something new at us. But you got to be able to handle it, and especially with us and trying to control the tempo, we got to be able to see things pretty quickly and react to it.
After you handled Southern Miss the way you did, see a difference with the guys, maybe feel a little bit better about themselves, a little more confident?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, winning helps everything. It's I'd rather coach off a win than a loss, but either way you learn. You got to learn from your wins and learn from your losses, and there was a lot we need to learn, and I think our guys understood. Even though we won, there's a lot of stuff that we got to get better at, and we got a lot of good teams coming up on our schedule.
Were you able to get some guys healthy?
A little bit, yeah. We were a little banged up. Unfortunately, the ones that got hurt, the Wiggins and the Spectors and those guys, it's a long time. Ronnie Wiggins got a chance maybe to come back in the last couple games, but I guess this point of the year, we're about as healthy as we could be, and now the stretch comes with all these midweek games. We got to try to stay healthy the rest of the year.
Couple of keys, couple of factors you got to work to your advantage in this one.
Offensively, again, getting first downs, not turning the ball over. Defensively, I think the big key was like the last game. We got turnovers. Right. We got a couple 3 and outs, but more importantly, we got 6 turnovers, and that was the key of the ball game.
Thanks, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jacksonville State head coach Rich Rodriguez. Our visit with the head man brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank, serving Calhoun County since 1915. Our countdown to kickoff show. Coming back with more. We'll talk more about today's matchup right after these messages on the Gamecock Sports Network.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state.
I didn't hear you.
Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama.
Company's legacy, 75. Jacksonville State offensively. Will Osteen at left tackle make his 29th consecutive start of his career tonight. 6'4", 290 out of White Plains High School. Clay Webb, Georgia transfer, Oxford High School product, 6'3", 310, fifth-year guy. He's at left guard. Brock Roby, transfer from Glenville State up West Virginia. 6'3", 290, the senior, sliding over from guard for a couple of years there into the center spot. Clarksburg, West Virginia native is Brock Roby. At right guard, it'll either be Bubba Grayson or Cam Jones. Jones, the transfer from Cincinnati, 6'8", 330, fifth-year guy of Knott County, Kentucky. Bubba Grayson, if he starts at right guard, he's 6'3", 318, down the road, Stockbridge High School, just south of here, off of I-75. He's out of Stockbridge High School, Stockbridge, Georgia. If he starts at right guard, then Cam Jones starts at right tackle. If Jones starts at guard, Katie Arnold will be at right tackle, 6'7", 315, sophomore from Escambia County High School down at Atmore, Alabama. Tyler Huff at quarterback, second leading rusher at 5.6 yards per carry in Conference USA coming in. The Gamecock quarterback in his sixth year in college, the super senior, if you will. 2 years at Presbyterian, 3 at Furman, 6'1", 215 senior out of Orange Park, Florida, after a couple of stops before getting to Jacksonville State. Running back, Trey Stewart, Ray talked about him. He's been terrific. Limestone College transfer, 5'10", 192 senior, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And Warren Lewis will play a lot back there as well, 5'8", 190, the fifth-year guy out of Pensacola, Florida. The wideouts, Michael Petway from Thompson High School over to Alabaster, transferred from Washington State, 5'10", 175, redshirt junior. You've got him, P.J. Wells, the fifth-year guy from Westbrook Christian, 6'3", 190 for the Rainbow City native. And then Cam Vaughn, the redshirt freshman from Temple, Georgia, 6'2", 190. It'll be either he or Jordan McCants, the other starter. McCants out of Hewitt-Trussville, 5'11", 173. He is a redshirt sophomore as well. Brock Recksteiner will play some tonight as well. I'm sure wide out for the Gamecocks. We'll see DeMarcus Lacey, Flip Rudolph, and Jared Bowie, some of those guys out there as well. Defensively, we heard from Luke Olson a little bit earlier in the show. His group tonight, it'll be J. Rock Swain at one end spot. Swain, 5'10", 260, the senior from Oxford High School. Former freshman All-American going back to his earlier days in the Jacksonville State uniform. Jawan Campbell, the other end, 5'11", 267, the freshman from Walton High School down in Pontiac Springs, Florida. And the nose man, Ricky Samuel, 6'3", 305, out of Gruton, Alabama, from T.R. Miller. The linebackers, Lelete Hill. The Gamecocks, third leading tackler coming into the game. Lelete Hill, fifth-year guy out of Carver High, Montgomery, 6 feet 220. Reginald Hughes, 6'2", 230, redshirt junior out of Tunica, Mississippi. He's the second leading tackler for Jacksonville State coming in. Started his career at Ole Miss, then to Northeast Mississippi Community College, and then to Jacksonville State. The other outside backer, Kywan McCray, 6'4", 200-pound senior. He is out of Baltimore, Maryland. Those three guys have been terrific for the Gamecocks. Leading tackler is the safety Antonio Carter, 6 feet 200-pounder, graduate transfer. Started his career at Rhode Island, then to Notre Dame, and now to Jacksonville State is Mr. Carter, leading tackler, 39 total stops coming in. Playing back there with him will be Fred Perry, 5'11", 200-pound junior out of Warner Robins High School. In just 2 games, 24 total tackles for Fred Perry coming in. The quarterbacks will be Mark Kobaker, 6'1", 190, the senior out of Jabari Mack will be the starter on that side, 6'1", 185, the junior out of Duval County, Florida. Jabari Mack with an interception. Jameer Latimer, the other corner, 5'10", 187 from not far from here, Fairburn, Georgia, out of Sandy Creek High School. And then you got Zechariah Poyser back there as well, 6'2", 190, redshirt freshman, Wildwood High School down in Wildwood, Florida. And now from Fifth Third Bank Stadium, the home of the Owls of Kennesaw State, their marching band as the colors are presented, and our national anthem here before we kick this one off and get it going tonight. Kennesaw State Marching Band, our national anthem here from Fifth Third Bank Stadium. But again, our starting lineup is presented by Tri-Green Equipment, Tried and True, company's legacy, 75 years in the John Deere business in Alabama. We are counted down to kickoff, and we've almost counted the time away. We're just minutes away from getting going here in the fifth all-time meeting between the Gamecocks and the Owls of Kennesaw State. Our countdown to kickoff show, a presentation of Jacksonville State alumnus, Congressman Mike Rogers. We're back. One final word, we kick it off. Raise keys to the game coming up. We'll kick it off and get it going right after a timeout. This is the Gamecock Sports Network.
Neil Armstrong waited 6 hours and 39 minutes to step onto the surface of the moon.
Hey, Mr. Mike.
Jackie Robinson waited 20 months to play his first game with the Brooklyn Dodgers. And even DiCaprio had to wait 22 years to win an Oscar. You can wait until your destination. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Mike Rogers, and I approve this message. My wife Beth and I are proud graduates of Jacksonville State University. Our time in school at JSU gave us not only a wonderful education, but a college experience that helped mold us into the people we are today. Jack State is known for its outstanding academic and athletic programs and a beautiful campus. I'm proud to support JSU, and I hope all the students, teachers, faculty, and alumni will join me in cheering Go Gamecocks. Paid for by Mike Rogers for Congress.
Hey y'all, I'm Riley Green. While performing keeps me busy on the road, Alabama is where I was born and raised, and it will always bring me back home to vote. Writing songs allows me to use my voice to tell my story. You too can make your voice heard by registering to vote and obtaining a government-issued photo ID. Your civic participation is crucial to the success of us as a state. Together, let's make a difference for Alabama.
Driving means
Freedom.
Exploration.
Fun.
Pride.
Flexibility.
Travel.
protection,
Ability.
friendship,
Escape.
Independence.
distracted driving means
Danger.
Recklessness.
irresponsible.
Chaos.
Police.
Devastation.
Injury.
Tears.
Death.
Safe driving means staying alert and staying alive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
Jack State Gamecocks football has a long and storied tradition, from its small college days to Division II.
Broken bone, double wing, two tight end set. Ball toward the hash on the far side. Robinson inside to Richardson. Touchdown! Sean Richardson just got it in there. And for the first time ever, the Gamecocks have a lead in a championship game. Fourth down, 29 seconds. Staten to the right, swing out there with him, ball on the hash mark on the near side. They go on the quick count. Hutchins wants to throw. Down the middle, it's knocked away, incomplete. Aaron King got it. Aaron King knocks it away, incomplete. The Gamecocks should win the national championship.
To FCS football.
Huseman fakes, pulls it out. Looking to throw. Throwback pass. It's in the air. Bender interception. Bender interception. First pick of the day. First turnover. First down at the 14. Snap. Eli pulls it out. Keeps it. Eludes a man. Cuts back to the 10. Eli 5. Eli touchdown. 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 It is over. The Gamecocks in OT have won it. See you later, Mox.
Upsets over Power 5 program.
Snap to Cooper. Looking down the field. He's got a man. Caught it. He's free. Phil Johnson at the 10. At the 5. Touchdown. 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 There are no flags. Touchdown pass on the final snap of the game. Jacksonville State has won it.
And now to FBS football.
Well, throws down the middle. Touchdown! Harry Carter caught it. Touchdown! Down the middle, wide open. Line shift. They get set. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up. Ball game! Ball game! Jacksonville State has won it in overtime. The first team in the history of FBS football in playing in a bowl game in their first year of eligibility to win it.
Let's go make more memories today. It's time for Jack State Gamecocks football.
Welcome to Fifth Third Bank Stadium, the home of the Owls of Kennesaw State. Fifth all-time meeting between Jacksonville State and the Owls. along with Matty Reed, our producer, Network Studios on the Jacksonville State campus. And Ray Hammond, I'm Mike Harris. It is partly cloudy, 75 degrees as we get ready to go. And perfect night for football. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it's Friday night college football. That's a little bit different. But we're going to play here tonight. Opener Conference USA. They're in transition from FCS to FBS, their first ever Conference USA outing. Jacksonville State starting here too in Conference USA. Clay Webb headed out along with Jay Roxswain and Sean Brown to represent Jacksonville State. The captains tonight for them are their kicker, Austin Welch, Jalen Barnum, and the wide receiver, Tyke Wallace. So the Gamecocks 1-3. They're 0-4 coming in. Ray, some keys tonight. What do we got to do to get out of here with a win?
Mike, both teams want to establish the run. Jacksonville State, after the first 3 games, had rushed for a total of 365 yards and 4 touchdowns. But last week they really turned the corner and had 273 yards on the ground and 5 touchdowns total for the offense. So expect that to continue tonight. Kennesaw has averaged only 73 yards in rushing and has a total of 2 touchdowns. So that is definitely an advantage for the Gamecocks going into this game. If it's close, you can look for the kicking game to be a major factor. Welch, the kicker for Kennesaw State, 7 of 7 in field goals, 4 of 4 in extra points, and Ripa 7 of 9 in field goals, 12 of 13 in extra points. And then the red zone is always important. Jack State has been in the red zone 13 times so far in the season with 8 touchdowns and 3 field goals. Kennesaw State has really struggled to get there, only getting there 8 times with 2 touchdowns and 5 field goals. So again, most of these keys really favor the Gamecocks, but we know that it's played with an oblong ball and anything can happen. Let's go Gamecocks.
Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. 10 second station ID. This is the Gamecock Sports Network.
This is 91.9 FM, WLJS Jacksonville, your cure for common radio.
So G1 deserted us tonight to go to a homecoming high school football game. G2 in the house tonight to help us here this evening at Fifth Third Bank Stadium at Kennesaw State. Gamecocks won the toss, going to defer to the second half. Kennesaw will get the kick. They're in all black tonight, all black, trimmed in gold. Black headgear with a gold KS on each side of the helmets. Jacksonville State tonight on the road. Red pants for Jacksonville State. A little white piping on each leg of those pants. White jerseys, red numerals, white headgear, red stripe down the middle, and that fierce Gamecock, the old Gamecock that's now the new Gamecock. That goes back to the 70s. It's now the logo on the new turf down this year at Burgess Snow Field at Amherst Stadium. That is on each side of the helmets that they sport tonight for Jacksonville State. Binyard, again, Gabriel Binyard hurt is out, so kicking it off for the Gamecocks, Ripa. And without Binyard, a terrific return man. I think that's Tyke Wallace, one of their wide receivers, who is the deep man awaiting a kick at the goal line. I can't tell if that's a 6 or an 8. I think it's Wallace is who it is for them. And if it's not Wallace, it's Christian Moss. High, end over end kick. We're underway. It'll carry to the goal line, and he'll bring it out to the 10. A lane to the 20, and got popped right there and knocked down right around the 22-yard line on the return. That is Wallace, the wide receiver, one of their captains tonight. And Wallace on the return. He is out of Thomasville, Georgia, Thomas County Central High School. That's 5'9", 165-pounder.
That's his 11th return on the season. Averages about 25 yards a return. Good coverage.
You know who went to Thomasville? It used to be Central of Thomasville back in the old days. One Tracy Broom. That's where she went to high school. Was there at Thomas County Central. First down, they go shotgun. Actually a pistol. 2 wide receivers to the left, H-back to the right. Quarterback is Bryson. He'll bring a man in motion on the first play. He'll fake. He's going to throw. Looking on a wheel route. Sends it down the field. It's incomplete. Terrific coverage by Jameer Latimer from nearby Sandy Creek High School. Right with the intended target coming out of the backfield that time. And it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for them. That was Preston Daniels, actually the tight end. The H-back was who it was that they ran sort of the wheel route look. 2nd down, 10 after the incompletion.
Great coverage by Latimer that time. And we talked about they like to throw the short pass. Where they do the first play, they throw it deep.
Now they'll go shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, and just a straight quarterback Keeper here trying to get to the corner. Bryson and nowhere to go. Boy, they played that well. McCray got him. J. Rock got him. All those guys around the football for Jacksonville State. It'll be third down and about 8 coming up.
Bryson with his 43rd carry of the season. Only averages 2 yards per carry with some losses.
It'll be third and 8 coming up. Third down and 8. They gained 2 on the play. Defensively for Jacksonville State. Latimer on the stop, and I'm sorry, it was Carter on the first play. I think I said Latimer. I got the numbers mixed up. It was Carter who was in coverage on that first play. Latimer came up in the corner spot, made the play. They go back to the pistol, put a man in motion. They go trips left now. The motion man stops. Alford on the outside, throws and a catch, and right there with him, Jabari Mack, and got him down. Mack got Connor Feiner, the tight end, who was split out that time, out of Newport Richey, Florida. Feiner, his second catch of the season. He'll come up about 3 yards short of the first down. It'll be fourth down and about 3 from the 29-yard line.
Again, great coverage by Mack that time, and he was almost able to swat the ball away and still have great coverage, but brought him down 3 yards short of the first down.
Ulrich, who's been terrific, one of the top punters in the country to launch it. Got it up in the air, won't turn over for him. Caught at the 31 on the return, and that's Rudolph across the way and yanked out of bounds at about the 38-39-yard line. Not a bad return there. Moved it upfield a little bit. Jacksonville State will start first down with the Gamecocks after Flip brought it back about 7-8 yards. And the Gamecocks with the far side hash will put it in play right around the 38-39. Going to be the 39-yard line here.
Flip with his third return on the season, averages 3 yards per return.
Ulrich with a 40-yard punt, and again, he came in on the season with them averaging 46.9 yards per kick. Now they move 39-yard line. Jacksonville State with it. Kennesaw going left to right, so the Gamecocks right to left from up top in the press box here. And again in that red pants and white jerseys tonight. And first down with the Gamecocks. Petway split toward us. Michael Petway. Jordan McCants twins left. To the far side, it's P.J. Wells split to the right. Shotgun, Tyler Huff. He'll get the snap. He'll hand off. Stewart across the 40. Stewart breaks the tackle, 45 midfield. Cuts back 45-40 to the 35, down around the 33 before he is knocked down for them. And in the secondary coming up, Smiley Jones is a guy I think that got him 29. Yes, Smiley Jones, their third leading tackler from nearby Marietta with a tackle. And at the 34, they'll spot it after the Stewart run of about 26 yards and a first down. Huff quickly got it outside. Petway tried to plant, turn, and go upfield. It just slipped and went down. He might have lost a half yard. Second and call it 10.5 for the Gamecocks.
On the previous play, on the nice long run for first down, Petway was blocking that time and did a great job of freeing up the runner for an extra 6 or 7 yards. That time just not able to keep his feet under him.
Second and 11. Now you go 4 wide. Stewart was split out there. He'll come in motion. Huff will fake and keep it. He breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage inside the 30. Fights ahead down around the 27. So he got about 8 yards, and the Gamecocks are 3rd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
We got to see the lower body strength of Huff that time. He was hit by someone, and they were not able to bring him down.
I'll say this. I wish they'd buy jerseys with bigger numbers on them. They're all scrunched up over there.
Maybe they put some lights around them or something, too.
Third down 3. Up with Stewart to his left. Wells to the right. Petway and McCants to the left. Sean Brown, the tight ends, and H-back on the left side. Third down. Snap. Huff's got it. He'll leave with Stewart. First down as he drives ahead. Well, I take it back. I thought he was gone. Now they're pulling him and still pulling him, and he's inside the 20. He'll have the first down. It's a scrum. It looks like rugby out here. They did play soccer. How about rugby? So they're inside the 20. First down carry by Stewart. Got it down around the 18-yard line. Call it the 17. First down, Jacksonville State.
Lots of second effort on that play by a lot of players for the Gamecocks.
By the way, Harley did start at guard on the right side. Grayson at right guard. Jones at right tackle. Stewart again. Breaks the tackle. Cuts back. Stewart to the 10. Trey to the 5. Diving and lunging. And he is down at the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Jacksonville State. Mila Jones with a tackle safe for the moment, a touchdown. Gamecocks going to line up and go quickly here. 1 yard out from the shotgun. Huff the snap, right back to Stewart into the end zone. He'll go in standing. Touchdown, Jacksonville State, as Trey Stewart finds pay dirt for the 5th time on the season.
Boy, that was a beautiful drive that time. A lot of big plays happening. Again, the biggest thing was getting it down close to the goal line for Stewart to be able to get it in.
So Stewart, the 1 yard, just toked to the house, I guess we can put it.
Nothing real fancy about that particular play, but again, the offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage the entire drive.
Pretty good start for Stewart. 4 carries, 52 yards. Snap good from Westfield. And the hold good. And a kick by Ripper right in there. 7-0. Jacksonville State leads. There he is. Couldn't find the red hat. We got a timeout here. 10:54 to go in the quarter. Jacksonville State opening drive. A good one. 59 yards for the touchdown. They lead 7-0 over the Owls of Kennesaw State. Our broadcast is a presentation of our friends at McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. They are local owners serving the local community. This is a Gamecock Sports Network.
You are listening to World College Radio Day.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Johnny.
Hi, I'm Guy.
And I'm Will. We're from the band Coldplay, and we support College Radio Day.
Hey, this is Sean Lennon, and I support College Radio.
Estás escuchando el Día Mundial de la Radio Universitaria.
Hey everybody, this is Grace Potter. Thank you for supporting World College Radio Day.
Salut, vous écoutez le jour mondial des radios universitaires.
Hi, this is Jeremiah Freites from Lumineers, and I support World College Radio Day.
Hi, I'm Alanis Morissette, and I support college radio. But I won't do your homework. Please don't ask me.
And I love college. This is World College Radio Day.
Happy College Radio Day from WLJS 91.9 FM. We've been broadcasting from the 92J studio for 49 years and will continue to do so. We hope you'll stay tuned for all the familiar and new voices, and we thank you for supporting WLJS 91.9 FM.
And first numbers of the game for Jacksonville State. Scoring drive, 6 plays, 59 yards, 2 minutes and 25 seconds. 4 of those 6 plays, ball in the hands of Trey Stewart. He had 4 carries for 52 yards on the drive. Good way to start here, Ray. Jump on quick and
outstanding drive. And that was one of the keys, is establishing that run. And the Gamecocks definitely able to establish it then. There was one pass. It was completed, but it was a -1 yard. So not much going on with that. But it all starts with the offensive line, because everything pretty much was right between the tackles. And again, just if the offensive line can continue to do that in the entire game, then it could be a nice short ride home tonight.
So the Gamecocks on this Friday night encounter with a 7-0 lead. Yes.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Lots of red shirts surrounding the stands. It's nice to see that many people travel to watch the Gamecocks play tonight.
Over there in that far corner, and then you got a bunch in the end zone here under the scoreboard. And Southerners down there as well. So, and there's a few people underneath us here on the home side in red for tonight's contest.
That's the high dollar folks. I'm telling you, looking at ticket prices.
I see somebody in a black shirt and somebody in a red shirt next to them. So, mixed marriage is what that is, I guess. So to kick it off, Ripper will kick it. And again, well, I'm not sure that's Wallace back there this time. See who's back deep. High end over end kick, and it'll carry again to the goal line. To the 5, coming to the 10, cuts back, good move to the 15, to the 20, and out to the 25, back to 30, 31-yard line on the return, so they'll get better field position. The Owls, Quay Ashley, who is their other running back, it'll play quite a bit out of Dublin, Georgia, down on I-16. 5'10", 195-pound sophomore in the game.
His first kickoff return of the season.
Well, Gabriel Benyard would be back there, but again, he's hurt, missing his 3rd straight game, and then Wallace got hurt on that opening kick. And so Ashley back there. They go from a pistol here to snap it first down. Jacksonville State just shifting guys everywhere. They bring a man in motion, hand it to him, and that's Wallace trying to get wide. And look at who's that, Carter. Oh, did he read that and get there in a hurry? Antonio Carter out of the secondary came up, and the leading tackler got him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 3. It'll be 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12 coming up.
He forced the runner to cut back to the inside, and a nice job that way. And then also helping out with that tackle is number 10, Fred Davis.
So Carter, his first full tackle. He had a half tackle for a loss coming in. He gets credit for the whole tackle there. 2nd and 12. 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. They go from our left to our right. He fakes in a pass, batted up in the air by Kywan McCray. The outside backer coming on a blitz, got there. That 6'3", 6'4" frame got a hand on it, swatted it down. It's third now and 12 for the Owls.
Taiwan having a really good year. 24 tackles entering this game, 3 tackles for loss with an interception 3 weeks ago now at Eastern Michigan, 8 tackles.
Shane Payton Hodges, a redshirt freshman out of New Orleans in the game. Also out there for Jacksonville State defensively. DeJuan DeLoach is out there. J-Rock still up front. And you got Dexter Carter in the corner, Davis at the other corner. Nice, he gets it out here in the flat. Caught, broke a tackle, got him a first down, and he's up the sideline. And Jabari Mack will make the play and swing him out of bounds for Kennesaw State. And on the reception, Jaden Robinson, young man, freshman, South Walton High School. He's from down in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. His third catch of the season. Didn't have a catch last week. All the way to the Jacksonville State 40-yard line. That's a 31-yard pass play and a first down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. The tight end lines up as an H on the right side. They'll hand it off this time and cracking in at right guard, right tackle ahead for about 3 yards. On the carry was the little guy for them. Kaiwan McCray knocks him down. That was Benefield, I think, on the carry. His first tote. And it'll be second down for them now.
Benefield, the leading rusher from beside the quarterback. He has 31 carries now in the year, but only 84 yards.
2 receivers left. H-back on the right side. Shotgun. They bring him on the inside receiver in motion. No, they hand it inside. I thought he was going to fake and pull it, but they hand it again. And ahead to the 35 for a gain of 2 is Michael Benefield. So they're in 3rd and 5. And really, with that offense, this is where they want to be because this is 4-down territory for them.
That is true, Mike, and we understand that that's the way they like to play. They like to run it between the tackles, but they're averaging 2 yards per carry.
Darrell Prater inside there. The nose man made the stop, 3rd and 5. And again, Robinson, the receiver, to the left. Wallace splits with him. Tight end is lined up as an H-back. That's Preston Daniels on the right side. Almost a wingback, really. Gamecocks walk up 2 backers on the outside, a 5-man front. They get it outside. The missed tackle gets a first down inside the 30 to the 25. Zechariah Poyser had a chance. Missed the tackle coming up on the inside receiver. Wallace didn't get him down, and he shot ahead and got a first down to the Gamecock 25. Kaiwan McCray on the stop for the Gamecocks.
Poyser, a really good tackler, has 24 tackles coming into this game, but he just did not bring him down that time.
First down at the Jacksonville State 25 at the 8-minute mark of the quarter. They try to drive and answer the Gamecock score. Twins to the right side, into the short side. They line up a wing on the left, out of the pistol. Bryson in the shotgun. Davis Bryson the snap, hands it off inside. And breaking outside, trying to make a move, and a gain of about 4 coming up here. I think that's Quay Ashley, his first run from scrimmage. Antonio Carter was there. Kaiwan McCray again around the football, and Fred Perry, all those guys there. It'll be second down, call it 6 at the Jacksonville State 21.
Actually, with his 38th carry on the season, he's looking for 60 yards right now. He's really struggled as a running back as well.
Second and 6, they send 2 receivers, Robinson and Wallace to the left. Coming wide right is Destin Thomas, a transfer out of Memphis, a Cleveland, Tennessee native. They'll hand it off and try to get wide, and a terrific tackle. Ashley trying to do a little break on Antonio Carter, wrapped him up, knocked him down after a yard gain. They're 3rd and 5 at the Jacksonville State 20 now.
Antonio Carter just continues to dominate in that secondary. His best game of the year, 15 tackles at Eastern Michigan. That's his 41st tackle of the season.
He's got 3 tackles on the night, 4 from McCray already in the early going. 3rd and 5. They go 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. H-back on the right side from the shotgun. They'll hand it off in the middle and straight ahead. First down carry up the middle. That's Quay Ashley, Fred Perry on the stop, but not before he got 9 yards to the 11-yard line. First down, Kennesaw.
Worked that time for Kennesaw there again, just between the tackles.
Well, you don't want them to get any confidence, though, moving a football like this.
No. But now here they are in the red zone. We've talked about that several times already, Mike. This is just their 9th time in the red zone this season.
And only 2 touchdowns offensively.
Right.
The ball spotted at the 12. It's first down at the 12. Twins right, H-back on the left side from the pistol. They bring Wallace in motion. And they'll fake Will Bryson. He'll keep it. And a good job stepping back down. I think that was McCray again who got the initial hit. It was an outside backer spot. He read that he pulled it, so he jumped back down and got him after a gain to the 10. He got 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up.
Kyle One's best game was 8 tackles against Eastern Michigan, so he's played real solid in each game so far.
That's already 5 tackles for him on the night in the first quarter. They send the receiver, that's Neville Dean, to the left, coming wide right, Blake Bohannon. They put the H-back in motion to the right, set him there. Snap, handoff, and Daniels got cracked. Reginald Hughes in the backfield popped him, no gain. They'll put it at the 10. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 10-yard line.
Reginald was second leading tackler for the Gamecocks. Entered tonight with 27 tackles, 5.5 of those for loss. That's a big-time play right there. His best game was also at Eastern Michigan with 15. Now let me back up. 13 tackles at Eastern Michigan.
Nobody put a body on him on that play. They just let him come untouched. 3rd down. Ball at the 10. 3rd and 8. Now they'll send Bohannon to the right. They have the power pistol with a halfback to the right. You got an H-back to the left. In the pistol, Davis Price, the quarterback, the Virginia native, the snap. He'll give to Daniels, who got hit. It was almost like they were playing for the field goal there to get the ball in the middle of the field. Reginald Hughes again on the stop. Daniels, who's a tight end, has not caught a pass. Those 2 rushes there, that's 25 rush attempts for the season for him. So now they're 4th down. He got 3 yards to the 7, so they're 4th and 5. And the 6'5" Ulrich will be the holder. He looked like the world's tallest holder back there.
That's to hold him down to get him.
Yes. Good thing if it's high, he can reach and get it in a hurry. And here is Austin Welch to try the field goal. He's 7 out of 7 on the season. Low snap, but they got it set. Plenty of leg on it. The kick is up. It's through there, and it's good. So the Owls are on the board. 3:57 of the first quarter. Kennesaw State cuts into the Jacksonville State lead. 7-3. Gamecocks lead it over Kennesaw State in the 5th all-time matchup. Our broadcast presented by McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. This is the Gamecock Sports Network.
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home. I'm probably okay. I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay. I just popped some gum in my mouth. Step out of the car, please. I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey Gamecocks! September 29th, 2025 will mark 50 years of WLJS 91.9 FM. To celebrate this momentous achievement, the alumni of WLJS has set up a fundraiser to raise $50,000 for 50 years.
With less than 2 years to achieve this goal, time is a-tickin'. Please consider donating to the fundraiser to continue supporting the station for decades to come.
More information can be found on our website at WLJS919.com.
First presents our numbers of the game. Kennesaw State gets on the board with a 13-play, 62-yard drive. How about this? Wishbone kind of stuff. 6 minutes and 50 seconds time of possession. Doing what they want to do, playing keep away. They get the field goal. Welch now 8 of 8 on the season. And 7-3, Jacksonville State leads.
But, Mike, the big play was a pass play.
Yeah.
To Robinson, 31 yards, but 15 of those yards were run after the catch, and he was able to break a tackle. And that was definitely the big play of the drive. A little bit surprised they didn't do something differently on 3rd down in that position.
So the Gamecocks, see who goes back deep here for the kick. Petway will probably be one of them. He's to the far side, and Bowie, young man out of West Virginia, was at after practice the other day, chatting with Rod Smith, and Bowie came by on his way out from the White House, as I'll call it, and talked to Coach Smith, the guy he's ready to bust out, break out, and get going. By the way, Friday night, a rarity here. There's all kinds of, there's 5 or 6 high schools within probably 15 to 20 minutes of this place, and I don't know how many of them are at home tonight, but I'm sure there's a whole bunch of folks at those high school games tonight.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Football in Alabama and Georgia are both huge on Friday nights. But there's still a pretty good crowd. Yeah. I'm impressed with how many showed.
And the kick is high, end over end, and into the end zone. They'll let it go over the head. Did Petway, and So the fourth touchback for Britton Williams, young man who transferred from Georgia Southern. He's down to Augusta area, Richmond Hill, Georgia. 5'11", 200-pounder. And his fourth touchback in 15 attempts on the season. First down, Jacksonville State. And coming toward us, wide receiver this near side of the field will be DeMarcus Lacey. He's to the near side. On the far side, you got Cam Vaughn split out there with Flip Rudolph for Jacksonville State. And Jacob Barrick now in a tight end. He'll line up as an H-back right side. Anwar Lewis at running back. They're in a four-man front. Here comes Lacey in motion. And a handoff to him. And he handed it his own man, trying to get to the corner. Broke a tackle, but he got enough of him to stumble him up and knock him down there for them. And it was Binyard, the linebacker. Garland Binyard made the play. No gain. Put it back down at the 25, second 10. Gamecocks go empty set here. 5 wide. Nobody in the backfield with Huff. And there was movement. Cam Jones at right tackle moved too soon. It'll be second and 15 after the false start. Second down, 15. They'll mark it off back to the 20. You got Rudolph split this way. Flip over here with Lacey, the two transfers. Rudolph, a transfer from UAB. Lacey, the transfer from North Alabama. Then to the right, you got Vaughn and Barrick over there. Now one back set. Lewis back there. Huff dropped the football on the snap. Picks it up. Looking in trouble. Now he's going to try to run. Made one man miss. And after all that, he'll gain 1 yard. Binyard again on the tackle. The first man that had a shot was Barron Hobson, the linebacker, but he missed him. That was busted from the get-go. Tyler was trying to look upfield before he caught the ball and got it in. And now it's 3rd and 14, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, they had two linebackers spying on Huff that time, and they were able to bring him down.
Wide receiver screen, got it out of here to Lacey, and he'll cut it back inside, but not much there. 5-yard gain to the 26. 4th down, Jacksonville State. And for the Gamecocks, 4th and about 9 coming here.
Lacey with his 7th tackle of the season. Averages about 9 yards a catch.
Gano Woa was the guy that made the tackle there. Woa out of South Cobb High School, not far from here. Austell, his hometown, Austell, Georgia. So the Gamecocks put it away at the 2.5-minute mark of the quarter, leading 7-3. First time for Dawson to hit the field tonight. Jack on the year, averaging 42.9 yards per kick. Single safety for them back at their 30. Here they come and almost got it. And a great long high kick. Fair catch back at their 30-yard line. And I think, was that Jalen Williams back there on the return for them that made the catch back at the 30. And we got a timeout. Great kick that time by Jack Dawson. 2:11 to go, first quarter, 7-3. Gamecocks lead it. Our broadcast fueled up by McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. This is a Gamecock Sports Network.
Of lifelong friendships, of unforgettable experiences, and an even better version of you? Experience it all at Jacksonville State University's Fall Preview Days, September 21st or October 23rd. Register now to see what Jack State is all about with a campus tour, an opportunity to explore academic programs, and important information about housing and financial aid. You'll get to the end of the day with tickets to watch a Jack State Gamecock football game. Sign up now for Fall Preview Days at jsu.edu/preview day.
I'm Mike Rogers, and I approve this message. My wife Beth and I are proud graduates of Jacksonville State University. Our time in school at JSU gave us not only a wonderful education, but a college experience that helped mold us into the people we are today. Jack State is known for its outstanding academic and athletic programs and a beautiful campus. I'm proud to support JSU, and I hope all the students, teachers, faculty, and alumni will join me in cheering Go Gamecocks. Paid for by Mike Rogers for Congress.
7-3, Jacksonville State leads it. 42-yard kick by Dawson, no return. Jalen Williams was the guy back there. He had the fumble return for the touchdown last week. Their only touchdown they scored in the loss, 24-13 to the Skyhawks, UT Martin. Our Alabama Power scoreboard last night to start the weekend, Conference USA. Sam Houston on the road at UTEP beat the outgoing Miners of Conference USA into the Mountain West. 41-21 was the final. Gamecocks will be at home next Wednesday. 5 days away. Yeah, won't have to wait long for the next one, folks. 6:30 kick coming up Wednesday night at Burgess Snow Field, Amherst Stadium, as New Mexico State will come to town to face the Gamecocks. They got an open date right now going. First down at the 31 after the Dawson punt. The Owls little confidence after that last drive, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And again, most of the plays were on the ground, but you did have the one long passing play. And Bryson, not a bad start in this game. 3 of 5 throwing the ball, 47 yards. Actually, the leading rusher, 3 carries for 12 yards.
And they'll break the huddle, and they'll send Bohannon and Wallace to the left. Dean will come toward us here on the right side. Gamecocks 3-man front, and it knows right now Jacksonville State. Dylan Brown is out there. Out of the pistol, Bryson awaiting the snap. Throws the hand down there, raises a leg, and will fake and keep, cut it in the middle, and Jawan Campbell got a piece of him and slowed him up and spun him around. And then Lelete Hill, I think, was the guy that got there to put him down. 2nd down and 9. He got a yard.
We talked about it in the last drive, but Kyle McCray with 6 tackles already in the just about 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
2nd and 9, ball at the 32-yard line. This time they'll send Robinson, who caught that long pass. Jaden Robinson to the left. Wallace and Bohannon come toward us wide right from the pistol. Running back behind Bryson, and he'll leave it inside. Ashley got hit, bounced off the play, and then shot ahead across the 35 to the 37, but we got a flag. The center back official threw that flag, and hopefully it's going to be a hold against them here.
That's what it usually is.
I don't think. Oh, hands to the face. That's even better. Personal foul, 15-yard penalty against them. That'll back them up. Our officiating crew tonight, Conference USA, Roy Bernard's the referee, Gavin Darr, the umpire. I mentioned the center judge official, Tyrone Fort II in that position tonight. Head linesman, Walter Sloan. The line judge is Derek Walser. Justin Ford operates as the field judge tonight. Henry Howard, the side judge. Brandon Bullock is the back judge. And Rodney Johnstone is our replay official tonight. They stay 3 wide. Robinson to the right, Bohannon and Wallace to the left. Jacksonville State 3-man front. They're in the pistol on 2nd down and long. Second, call it about 24-25 here. They'll hand it off. He starts in, then darts back outside, ran into Antonio Carter. That's Ashley on the carry, and not much there. He's to the 20-yard line, and they're 3rd and about 21 coming up now as he got 3 there. 3rd and 21 coming.
Jacksonville State on defense on the left side. They're lining up a man between the guard and the tackle, and there's nobody on the line of scrimmage outside of that. That's exactly where they tried to run. Looks like a big hole, but Carter just stepped up from his safety position, made the play.
Garen Stansberry's in there along with Dylan Brown up front, Jacksonville State, and I think that's Tate Floyd outside. Now they walk 2 backers up in the gap. McCray and Hale look like they're coming on 3rd and 21. They go 4 wide. Trips left, wide out right, out of the pistol. Bryson, short drop and a pass deflected and in, almost caught. Almost intercepted there. It was deflected. And getting a hand on it was Kyle McCray falling backwards. He almost made a terrific play there. That was Jawan Campbell, I think, that got a hand on it.
Yeah, I think it was, Mike. 93.
Yeah, that's Jawan Campbell, the defensive end, the freshman, true freshman, from down at Ray's favorite town, the Funniac Springs, Florida.
Yes, sir.
4th down, and they'll put it away. Ulrich, not a great kick the first time. 40 yards, his second punt of the quarter here, the final 24.6 seconds. Gamecocks trying to blitz on the outside, and they almost got there. Low line drive kick. It'll hit across the way at the 45, and it blitz laterally into the Jacksonville State 41-yard line there. So the kick's going to be about 37 yards if they spot it, I think, at the 41-yard line. And somebody got a hand in here and almost got to it.
That's 2 drives out of 3 for Kennesaw. They were 3 and out, and of course the 15-yard penalty really had a lot to do with that one.
So the Gamecocks' 3rd possession of the night, first down at the 41-yard line. 39-yard kick by Ulrich. And the Gamecocks. Oh my goodness, we got another one? I got mine in here. Pay the bills. And we got to turn around and take another timeout at the end of the quarter here. I have noticed that tonight's game on the CBS Sports family of networks, I'll put it that way, I think they do take more commercial breaks than ESPN does. So
I tried to watch that game last night. It took about 3 hours to play the second quarter.
Oh.
I mean, and it was commercial after commercial.
So it's 7-3 late here, basically, unless the Gamecocks only incomplete pass, snap it once, and then we'll be at the end of the quarter. Check the Alabama Power scoreboard for you again. other games tonight, our version of Friday Night Lights going on, if you will, coming up in just a bit. They're just kicking it off. Houston and TCU out in Fort Worth at Carter Stadium out there. Also tonight out in Eugene, Oregon. A Big Ten game. I can't get used to saying Oregon in the Big Ten. Sorry. Oregon hosting Michigan State tonight. And also Syracuse and UNLV. That is not a conference game. UNLV at 4-0, even without their starting quarterback and one other guy who decided he was done after 4 games as well. So they're ranked 25th in the country. Barry Odom's done a terrific job out there with them.
He has, and from what I understood, their quarterback was not doing much anyway. His statistics were not good, and he goes in, from what I heard, and asks for more money. Well, that doesn't work real well sometimes. So.
Well, he was supposedly his side of the story is they told him he was going to get more money.
Yeah.
So
well, it's all about money.
Yes.
That's what we shouldn't be having to talk about right now. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, last night, as we told you, Sam Houston a winner 41-21 over UTEP. Also last night in Sun Belt Conference play, Texas State a 38-17 win down at Troy over the Trojans. Troy now 1-5 on the season.
Yeah, that's an unusual season for Troy, no doubt.
So after timeout, get ready to play here. Everybody's ready except our Red Hat. He's still on the field over there.
Get every second out of it.
First down at the 41-yard line. Yep. Brock Recksteiner, whose cousin played here, and his cousin is a professional wrestler, by the way, as well. Brock Breaker, I think, is what he uses now, but it's his cousin. Brock Recksteiner comes toward us wide left with Petway, wide right, P.J. Wells, shotgun for Huff. He'll hand to Anwar. Lewis, a little hole in the middle across the 35 to the 36. He got 5 yards. That'll be the final play of the quarter. And we get another timeout here coming up. 7-3, Jacksonville State will lead it at the end of the first quarter of play. Our broadcast presented by McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. Local owners serving the local community. It is Jacksonville State football on the Gamecock Sports Network.
The nationally recognized Jacksonville State University College of Business and Industry is ready for the future. Are you? Cutting-edge technologies, successful business growth, crafting messages that stand out. We're teaching all that and more. Gain real-world experience with quality internships and gain access to a growing network of alumni and businesses ready to hire. Programs are accredited and will prepare you to be an engineer in the factory or a C-suite exec. Level up your future with a bachelor's or graduate degree from Jack State's College of Business and Industry. Learn more at jsu.edu/business.
Neil Armstrong waited 6 hours and 39 minutes to step onto the surface of the moon. Jackie Robinson waited 20 months to play his first game with the Brooklyn Dodgers. And even DiCaprio had to wait 22 years to win an Oscar. You can wait until your destination. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, I'm Riley Green. While performing keeps me busy on the road, Alabama is where I was born and raised, and it will always bring me back home to vote. Writing songs allows me to use my voice to tell my story. You too can make your voice heard by registering to vote and obtaining a government-issued photo ID. Your civic participation is crucial to the success of us as a state. Together, let's make a difference for Alabama.
This Gamecock Sports Network presentation is brought to you by Alabama Power, America's first federal credit union, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama, Congressman Mike Rogers, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Grub Mart Stores, Hampton Inn of Jacksonville.
We got time to pop popcorn, all these commercial breaks going on right now. Welcome back to our version of Friday Night Lights. We hit enter quarter two here at 5th Third Bank Stadium, the home of the Owls of Kennesaw State. Matty Reed produces our broadcast, our network studios on the Jacksonville State campus. Along with Ray Hammett, I'm Mike Parrish, and we thank you for joining us. Jacksonville State football here this evening, 7-3 Gamecocks lead at the end of the first quarter. What about some numbers over there, Ray?
All right, Mike, looking at the total yards, 70 for the Gamecocks, 73 for Kennesaw State. Jacksonville State only 5 yards passing on 2 completions, 47 yards passing for the Owls. Rushing yards, Jacksonville State has dominated that with 65-26 for Kennesaw State. Both teams have 1 penalty apiece, both teams with 3 first downs. Jacksonville State 1 of 2 in third down conversions, 3 of 6 for Kennesaw State. Bryson, the quarterback for Kennesaw, 3 of 6, 47 yards. Tyler Huff, 2 of 2, but again, only 5 yards. The big playmaker for the Gamecocks so far in this one is the running back Stewart, 4 carries, 52 yards with 1 touchdown.
So, I mentioned Ron Breaker. Somebody just sent me his Wikipedia page here. He played football here for them a couple of years back, and he may be here tonight because he is in the ICC, and I got no idea what that is because I know absolutely nothing about wrestling except Dusty Rhodes and who else? Not that Dusty. and all rats. Macho Man, yeah, some of those. And Bill Goldberg, because he played football at a school over at Athens. Second quarter underway. Here we go. First down, Jacksonville State. Huff hands it off. And barreling ahead for about 3 to the 48-yard line. Anwar Lewis on the carry. Brock Recksteiner, Michael Petway to the left. Brown, Lewis, and P.J. Wells coming wide right, 3rd and 3. Snap, Huff. Gonna look underneath. No, he threw it outside. Lewis wasn't looking for it. I thought he was going to Wells underneath, but it got by P.J. and then Anwar. The pass underthrown to him, and he couldn't get to it, so it's 4th and 3, Jacksonville State at its 48-yard line. And for the moment, they're lined up going for it here.
Wells wasn't sure if it was supposed to be coming to him or not.
Right.
He kind of reached down and pulled his hands back, and just a little miscommunication there.
Left. Trips left, wide out right, 4th and 3. Underneath route, across the middle, knocked away at incomplete. Trying to hit P.J. Wells, and the cornerback did a nice job. Tyler Hallam from right here in Marietta, Lassiter High School, knocked it away incomplete. And they got great field position and some momentum here early in the second quarter. A 7-3 game. Go back to 22. They actually led 21-10 at halftime in that game at Burgess Snowfield.
Yes. This thing is a long way from being determined. There's no doubt about that. Let's see what the Gamecock defense can do here if they can shut that door and change the momentum back to the white shirted side.
Robinson and Wallace go to the right. You've got a tight end on the right side as well as an H-back outside of him. That's Daniels. Now he comes in motion left. He'll stop right behind the right guard. Bryson fakes down the middle and the pass incomplete, 2nd down. And I'm not sure somebody didn't get a finger on that ball as it went through. Zechariah Poyser was in coverage, but one of the guys,
Antonio Carter,
got a hand on it, a finger on it, I think, 2nd down. And 10 coming up, the ball at the Jacksonville State 48. Pass intended for Wallace, by the way.
Antonio Carter's listed as a safety, but he is all over the field.
They go twins right, and then you got H-back on the right side, tight end on the left side. They run from the pistol, and they'll hand it off, and the handoff and breaking a tackle, flag on the play. Watch the penalty. That came flying in, I think, from the umpire. Poyser did not wrap up Michael Benefield, and he went up the field for about 6 to the Gamecock 42.
Either a holding or possibly even a chop block.
The illegal blindside block was what it was.
Yeah.
So that'll back them up.
2 15-yard penalties they've gotten on offense now.
Brian Bohan and his hands out. Didn't like the call there for the official on the near side here.
During the last time out, he was still questioning the hands to the face call. He had the referee over there, and he had to show him how the hand was on the face, so he still wasn't happy.
They'll mark off 15 yards to their 37-yard line, 2nd and 25, and this is where you want their offense to be in, 2nd and long, 3rd and long for them.
Absolutely, especially in this part of the field.
Again, it's Jaden Robinson, splits to the far side of the field. Inside of him's Wallace. You got an H-back on the left side, tight end on the left side. From the pistol, Bryson going to fake and pull it out, rolling right, a man in his face. Fires it outside, intercepted by Poyser. He caught it near the boundary and stepped out of bounds right around midfield. Zechariah Poyser with the pick for the Gamecocks, his 2nd interception of the season. And for Jacksonville State as a team, the Gamecocks now, what is that? Their 6th interception of the season.
Kywan McCray getting in the quarterback's face, making him throw over his outstretched hands, causing the ball to go high for Poisoner to get to it.
Poisoner jumped up and got that one like he was the receiver almost. Couldn't stay in bounds. His balance took him out. But the Gamecocks will take it off the turnover. Start at midfield. And we got a timeout here. 14:01 to play. First half. Maybe we can play some football in between the timeouts here. 14:01 to go into half. Gamecocks with the ball at midfield after the turnover. 7-3. Jacksonville State with the lead. Powered up by McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. This is Jacksonville State football on the Gamecock Sports Network.
Hey Gamecocks! September 29th, 2025 will mark 50 years of WLJS 91.9 FM.
To celebrate this momentous achievement, the alumni of WLJS has set up a fundraiser to raise $50,000 for 50 years.
With less than 2 years to achieve this goal, time is a ticking. Please consider donating to the fundraiser to continue supporting the station for decades to come.
More information can be found on our website at WLJS919.com.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
Gamecock defense picking up its 9th turnover of the season. 6 of those picks as they put the offense in good field position in midfield here. 14:01 to go in the half. 7-3 Gamecocks lead it. Brilliant opening drive to start it, but hadn't been able to put together much since then. Jacksonville State on the offensive end.
Jacksonville State relying really on the rushing game with Stewart, 4 carries, 52 yards with a touchdown. Huff has a couple of carries for 8 yards. Lewis 2 for 7. And Lacey 1 for 1. There's been 2 receivers to catch a ball, Lacey and Petway. Lacey's was 6 yards and Petway was a -1. But, we wondered a little bit about going forward on 4th down just a few minutes ago. Well, the coaches are showing that they have a tremendous amount of respect for the defense, and the defense held up their end of the bargain coming up with that big turnover.
Former safety Kenny Brown over there. Played up for the Purple Hurricane at Cartersville High School. See him on the sidelines over there. He lives in the area here, Metro Atlanta. Gamecocks from midfield. Ball to the far side hash mark here in the second quarter. Owls go from right to left. Jacksonville State from our left to our right here. Huff. See if he can get cranked up and get it going here offensively for the Gamecocks. And nothing there on the first down handoff. Nowhere to go there. Stewart knocked down, no gain. 2nd and 10, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, nice tackle that time by Hobson, the linebacker.
2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. H-back left side. Huff's going to throw. Fakes, they try to blitz. Gamecocks pick it up. Tyler's in trouble. Trying to get rid of it, and near Sean Brown threw it away out of bounds across the way. 3rd and 10, Jacksonville State in coverage. Or was he putting pressure? The pressure was coming from Glonna Loa was the guy in there. 3rd and 10. Jacksonville State so far 1 of 3 3rd down conversions. 2 receivers, Recksteiner and Brown to the left. 2 more coming wide right now out of the backfield. Stewart in motion, so it's an empty set. Huff underneath route. Got it to Recksteiner, a catch. He'll be about a yard shy of the first down. Quick slant, he caught it. Got tackled by Mylan Jones, the safety man. 4th and 1. Jacksonville State for the second time. They go for it. They line up in a hurry. Snap, Huff, he'll hand. Stewart, first down inside the 40, driving and pushed him to the 35-yard line. A 6-yard gain. And the drive will continue here with a 4th down conversion for the Gamecocks.
Did you see that time how Stewart hesitated just a little bit, Mike, to be able to get that hole to open up?
Snap and a handoff. He starts right and nowhere to go. Tried to spin and turn, and now the ball comes out. They've got the football, and we got 2 flags on the play.
I'm betting it's going to be a face mask.
Well, I hope that's what it is. The referee and the center official both threw the flags. They just ripped it away from Trey Stewart there. And I'm hoping it's a face mask call, but both those flags were in stereo, if you will. They came at the same time.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Kennesaw State.
Well, their band starts playing. We don't get to hear the whole call. It's a face mask call against them, so the Gamecocks keep the football. I don't know why they thought they were going to get to keep it.
Well, because they said it was a fumble on the field. That was an unusual way to announce that penalty.
And you couldn't hear him because the band started playing. Unfortunately, we do not have a way to get sound from the officials' mic. So their third 15-yard penalty of the first half.
Yeah.
3 big ones against them. And the penalty will take it to the 20 on the face mask call. And those flags, I mean, boom, boom, right together they came. So the Gamecocks keep possession. Trips right, wide out left, snap, handoff. No, fake. Huff's got it. Breaks a tackle to the 15. He will go. Reaching inside to the 14. It'll be second. Well, one official says the 15. The other official's got 14. See where it's going to be. It'll be at the 14. He got 6. It'll be second and 4. Jared Bowie goes wide left with Rex Steiner. Jordan McCants wide right. Huff. The snap. He'll give again in the middle. Lewis inside the 10. Drives. It'll be first and goal. Jacksonville State. Garland Vinyard saved the touchdown for them as he made the tackle. First and goal. Jacksonville State. The gain was 6 yards to the 8-yard line. Sean Brown in. Bowie's out. Here comes Andrew Paul into the game in the backfield. A bigger back in there for Jacksonville State. Paul, the transfer from Georgia, the Texas native, checks in. First and goal at the 8 for Jacksonville State.
Nice run that time by Anwar Lewis. So that same hesitation move we saw from Stewart, able to get in through the hole.
H-back Barrick, H-back Brown, handoff to Paul. Finds a gap. And he couldn't get through there quick enough. He got 2 yards to 6. Boy, that thing opened up. You could see it from here. He just didn't get through there quick enough. And you got a man down for Jacksonville State. Roby. I was going to say, I thought it was Brock Roby, and he is down. So here they come from the far side of the field to check on him. And let's see if we get an official's timeout here. Looks like our referee's wanting one. The red hat still hasn't found his way to the field. Now here we go. I'm waiting to see Roby being attended to. Remember, he went out 2 weeks ago against Southern Miss and came back in the game. Well, I guess we're not going to take a timeout here. The referee was calling for one, and TV didn't want to take it. Good grief. So they'll continue to tend to him. Now Rich Rodriguez out there to check on what's going on as well. 11:34 to go in the half. 7-3, Jacksonville State leading it. Had coughed it up after getting a turnover on an interception. But a face mask call against them kept the possession for the Gamecocks. And the senior center, Roby, still being attended to down there is Brock.
Andrew Paul on that carry. That's his 6th carry of the season. That's his longest carry by far.
Mike Polasic out there with the medical staff. He leads the Gamecocks, and now I think that we're going to have a media timeout here finally after all this. We could have been a minute into it already, and the our referee, the whiteout, is telling them they're going to timeout now, I think. As they get Roby up, now we go to the timeout. Absolutely disaster here. 11:34 to go in the half. Gamecocks, second and goal from the 6. They lead it 7-3. We're back after a timeout. Our broadcast powered up by McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. This is a Gamecock Sports Network.
Watch out for people riding bikes. It's not just courteous. Now it's the law. The new 3 Feet for Safety Act requires that drivers give at least 3 feet of space when passing bicyclists. More and more people are commuting and touring Alabama on bicycles. As the number of cyclists on our roads increases, so does the need for safe driving. So slow down and give cyclists 3 feet of room. Follow the rules of the road and watch out for each other. Learn more at drivesafealabama.org. Sponsored by ALDOT, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, but being there in person is priceless. That's why Jacksonville State University wants to invite you to discover the friendliest campus in the South. Nestled in the beautiful foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, Jack State offers a variety of opportunities to foster success both inside and outside of the classroom. With over 101 academic programs and our diverse student population, we want you to be the next addition to the Gamecock family. Schedule a campus visit to Jack State today at jsu.edu/visit.
Away from us, and we'll see what happens here. Osteen, Webb, Jones, and let's see who the center will be here for Jacksonville State without Roby. Davion Harley is on the depth charts, the number 2 guy. Davion from down in Havana, Florida, sophomore from Gadsden County High School down there. And I think that's who it's going to be out over the football.
Jacksonville State, second down and goal at the 6-yard line. So, I thought Paul got a little bit more yardage than he did.
They got him down right there. He jumped up like he wanted to keep going, but unfortunately couldn't. Second and goal at the 6 after he got 2. Gamecocks on the far side hash mark, driving into the end zone down there with a whole bunch of folks in red and the Southerners right in front of them too, like they are at home, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So can we call that the west end zone? I guess so.
I'll fly away.
Just fly to the end zone here. McCants to the right. Recksteiner to the left. Overset to the right. Huff fakes, pulls it out, takes it himself to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They overset it to the right with the 2 H-backs. He faked the handoff and went the other way.
He did, behind those 2 big bodies that were blocking for him from the right to the left side. Well-designed play, excellent execution by the Gamecocks.
6-yard Huff touchdown run, and the Gamecocks now lead 13-3 with a PAT coming at 11:23 to play here in the first half. Ripa to try the point after conversion. Colin Westfelt will snap. They shift back together. Snap, the hold by Cade Baki, and the kick is right in there and good. So the Gamecocks a 14-3 lead. And our first numbers of the game, 8 plays, 50 yards on the touchdown drive, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And it came after Zachariah Poyser's interception there for Jacksonville State. And I hope we keep playing here. Yeah, doesn't look like the Red Hats on the field.
On the drive, 1 of 2 for Huff, 9 yards, and then rushing 6 carries for 26 yards on a short field, which was made available by the interception.
So it's now 14-3. And Wallace is back there this time as the deep man for them.
He likes to run it out.
Yes. Took the opening kickoff back there from the goal line, and then wasn't back there on the second kick after the first touchdown of the night.
And Wallace has run back 11 kicks so far this season.
A line drive bouncing kick that's going to go out of bounds inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. I don't think that was what was wanted.
No, that was not the plan, I can tell you, because that gives them an extra 10 yards when it goes out of bounds.
So they'll start first down at the 35-yard line here. Will the guys in the black unis? Two receivers right, a wide out left, wing back or H-back left side out of the pistol. Bryson, the snap, going to turn and hand it, and nowhere to go there. Coming up, Lelete Hale read it, got inside the blocker and knocked down the ball carrier. Ashley after a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quay Ashley and Lelete Hale. Boy, he got there quickly, read it, and got there in a hurry.
Lelete with his 209th career tackle in his 54th or 55th football game played.
Blake Bohannon to the right along with Tykeem Wallace, and they'll hand it off again. And the Gamecocks blitz. McCray couldn't quite get there, but he was in the backfield. No gain again for Ashley on the carry. And Fred Perry, Reginald Hughes, I think, were there to make the stop.
This defense has learned to fly, Mike. I tell you, they are getting all over the place again. Lined up one way, shifting. It's just very impressive to watch this metamorphosis of this team.
Trips right, tight ends line up on the left side. Gamecocks threatening to blitz. A pistol formation for their for the quarterback, I should say, Davis Bryson, the youngster out of Woodbridge, Virginia, looking at 3rd and 9. Hale sticking his nose in the gap right there. See if he comes. A low snap, ball's on the ground, and Bryson got on it. He was trying to find the ball and look to see who was going to come attack him. Lelete Hale got in there. Stansbury was there as well. Garrett Stansbury, Hale covered him up back at the 30. So they lost 5 yards out of that. So it's 4th and 15 now. And the 6'5" punter, Mr. Ulrich, checks into the game for them.
I was watching them last week, Mike, and that exact same thing happened last week.
That's a freshman center for them, by the way. And he's got to go see his dad, who's the O-line coach, when he gets to the sideline. Ulrich to punt it away. Wow. Again, they got Jabrilla got there. That kick bobbled and the fair catch call made. Back at the Jacksonville State 21-yard line, 22-yard line.
Flip Rudolph with the reception there. Bobbled it a little bit, but it didn't hit the ground.
So, timeout coming here at 9:28 and a half. See if the Gamecocks put a long drive together here. Ulrich is 6'5". They list him at 205. He looks like 6'5" and 105 from up here. 48-yard kick that time. No return, and we got a timeout. 14-3, Jacksonville State on time, looking for their first win ever here over Kennesaw State on their home field at Fifth Third Bank Stadium. Our broadcast presented by McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. This is the Gamecock Sports Network.
Did you know that nearly 4 in 10 drivers call distracted driving a habit? What about the fact that nearly 9 in 10 people admit to using their smartphone while driving? There is no excuse. No text is worth a life. AT&T reminds you that behind the wheel, your phone can wait. Please, don't drive distracted. Take the pledge at itcanwait.com, but not if you're driving, because it can wait.
Hey y'all, I'm Riley Green. While performing keeps me busy on the road, Alabama is where I was born and raised, and it will always bring me back home to vote. Writing songs allows me to use my voice to tell my story. You too can make your voice heard by registering to vote and obtaining a government-issued photo ID. Your civic participation is crucial to the success of us as a state. Together, let's make a difference for Alabama.
Jacksonville State, 22-yard lines where they'll start first down here as they look to add to a 14-3 lead in the opening conference outing in Conference USA play here against Kennesaw State. Let's pause. 10 seconds. Station identification. 10 seconds. Station ID on the Gamecock Sports Network.
This is 91.9 FM, WLJS Jacksonville, your cure for common radio.
On our Alabama Power scoreboard, other games, we got 3 other games tonight on Friday night. Houston at TCU, Big 12 clash in Fort Worth. No score. About 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. Coming up, and get ready to kick it off now out at Autzen Stadium at Eugene, Oregon. 63 degrees, by the way, if you care, in Eugene, Oregon tonight. Michigan State and Oregon, and then Syracuse and UNLV at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. And they get ready to kick it off as well in that one. UNLV, a 6-point favorite over the Orange Men in that game going in. Gamecocks going from our left to our right. First down, Jacksonville State from the 22-yard line. And Davion Harley is still at center. He played a lot as a sophomore last year. Cam Vaughn, Flip Rudolph to the left. And coming wide right, Jacksonville State's. Well, first a pass outside. They'll get it to Rudolph. Made a man miss. Ran around it. Got across the 25, the 30, and near a first down. And I think got it. Yep, 10-yard gain. First down to the 32. Off the catch by Flip Rudolph. Jaden Kimball came up and made the tackle for them. A freshman out of Columbia, South Carolina.
Got his first down there. He has a long catch of 17 yards, this Flip.
And Huff hands it off on the first down carry at a gain of about 4. Across the 35 to the 36. That's Trey Stewart on the tote for Jacksonville State. And the linebacker made the play for them inside. Danielis Johnson, the linebacker, made the play. Their fourth leading tackler, young man from down at Pierce County High School, Patterson, Georgia.
Trey with 7 carries, over 60 yards.
And Huff will fake it to him off the snap here. Long look down the field. Got him in. That's Cam Vaughn and a catch. He's right at midfield. And a Jacksonville State first down. A gain. Going to be about 17, 18 yards. See where they spot him. Well, he actually caught it in midfield and got pushed back. They're going to move it to midfield. Correction, so it's a gain of 18. And a first down. Javen Williams on the play there defensively for Kennesaw.
On a local guy right down the road.
He's out of Temple, Georgia, made the grab. Former high school quarterback. Huff down the middle, got him again. A catch 40, 35-30 to the 25. He rolls ahead to the 22-yard line. They'll spot him actually at the 24. He got 26. Back-to-back catches for Vaughn. Williams again on the stop. First down, Jacksonville State.
Headway and Vaughn each with 11 catches coming into this game. That's back-to-back catches now for Vaughn.
Here comes Rudolph in motion across the field. He'll be the inside or slot receiver to the left. Vaughn outside of him. Wide right, looks like Dawson. No, that's Lacey out here. He'll catch, spin inside of man, break a tackle, 15. Lacey to the 10. Lacey out of bounds around the 9-yard line. First and goal, Jacksonville State. Jaden Kimball for the moment saves a touchdown for them. DeMarcus Lacey, just his second reception of the season. Is that right? So, I'm sorry, his seventh reception of the season. So the Gamecocks have moved it from their 22, 9 yards away from pay dirt here. Jacksonville State, 5 plays, 69 yards on the drive. First and goal, ball hash mark near side. P.J. Wells to the left. Recksteiner comes wide right. Stewart, the running back, to the right of the quarterback, Huff. Merrick at H-back left, Brown at H-back right. And there goes Stewart, right up the middle, touchdown. Another huge hole, and Trey Stewart just stomped all the way to the end zone on that one.
Right between the right guard and the right tackle. A nice size hole, straight up the gut.
9-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. And the Gamecocks, a 20-3 lead. It's 7:08 to play here in the first half of the contest. Boy, they didn't waste any time on that drive. Tell you about it here in a minute.
That gives us another time for a timeout.
Yep, they got to get, I think, one or two more in. The Gamecocks are spread, now shift together, and they rip a kick right through the heart of the uprights, and it is in there and good. So a 21-3 Jacksonville State lead as they seem to have grabbed some control of the game here in the second quarter of play. Trey Stewart, second rushing touchdown tonight, and number 6 on the season for the transfer out of Limestone College. And Ray mentioned this earlier, between his two stops, over 3,000 yards rushing. Boy, he put up some gaudy numbers up there at Limestone College.
Certainly did. A Division II school, and, that was where he was, but he's been able to come on this stage and really shine. We had no idea who this guy was in game one.
Our first numbers of the game for Jacksonville State on that drive. 6 plays, 78 yards. Time of possession, 2 minutes and 26 seconds. And the Gamecocks. Huff, 4 of 4 on that drive.
Yeah, 65 yards. Those numbers just got really good.
High end over end kick. It'll be Ashley from about the 7 to the 15, 20 up the middle, 30, breaks outside, 35, 41 man to beat. Ashley against Bowie to the 20, to the 10. He'll break the tackle and will take it to the house. Roughly 93 yards and a touchdown. And just like that, it's 21-9 on the kickoff return.
I tell you, that can change momentum in a hurry, Mike.
The old biblical expression, the parting of the Red Sea, because it was wide open between the Hansons, right up the middle. Bowie got to him, but couldn't knock him off his feet. Couldn't get him down inside the 5-yard line. 93 yards is what it is officially. Kickoff return for Quay Ashley.
So they have one defensive touchdown, one kicking game touchdown to go along with only 3 touchdowns by their offense.
And a kick is through there and good. So they make it 21-10 on the Ashley kickoff return.
Well, what you got to do here if you're the Gamecocks, you just got to come back out on the field and take it back down and score again and change this momentum as we're getting to just under the 7-minute mark. You want to have momentum going in at halftime.
Ashley, running back out of Dublin High School down in Dublin, Georgia. The Irish down there is who we play for.
Right off Interstate 16.
That is where former offensive lineman Joel Ingram is an assistant coach.
He is. I actually saw that. I was looking up some stuff yesterday and saw where Joel was his coach.
So Ashley with his first touchdown of the season. Welch with a PAT. I should have kept my mouth shut. Didn't take them long to respond there.
Sure didn't.
In 12 seconds, they cut it from 21-3 to 21-10. So Petway back there. Michael Petway closest to us on the near side. Bowie. Jared Bowie on the far side of the field for the Gamecocks awaiting the kick. Wow. 21-10. This one sidewinding kick to the near side. It'll hit right at the goal line. Petway will let it bounce to the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Gamecocks will start at the 25 with a 21-10 lead here.
No panic in the Gamecocks. They've been here before.
Again, Brock Roby, your starting center, is out. Davion Harley. He did a pretty good job on that 9-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he sure did. They ran right up the middle on that play. Gamecock defense gets a little more rest. Looking at Huff's numbers now, 7 of 10, 79 yards. 5 different rushers in the game and 5 different receivers.
Vaughn to the left. Petway and McCants coming wide right. Or checking, that's P.J. Wells over there. Huff going to take the snap, pull it and keep it. Fake to Stewart. And got a hit for 5 to the 30. It'll be 2nd and 5, Gamecocks. 2nd down 5, and they got a man down on the bottom of the pile down there for them.
That's Huff's 5th carry. Gives him 25 yards so far on the night. Had a big game against Southern Miss. Had 11 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. 14 of 16 throwing the ball, 236 yards, and another touchdown.
Tyler Scott out of Jackson, Georgia is the guy down. He's at the bottom of the pile. Oh, we got a second here. Alabama really not hard hit by Helene. And I don't know, obviously not as bad as parts of North Carolina and Tennessee, but the southern part of the state of Georgia got ripped up pretty good from Valdosta coming up through there. It came right up through Valdosta. Yeah. And saw a story yesterday. Pecans, just pecans, $1 billion worth of pecan trees demolished during the storm, and cotton damage. So agriculture, the #1 industry in the state of Georgia, and a big hit with that. And we're playing football here tonight, but you just thoughts and prayers for all those folks all across the southeast.
I was there when Sally came through, and it did the same thing to pecan trees in Baldwin County.
After the injury and the run of jet sweep handoff there, give it to Petway, his first carry of the season, and Michael Petway across the 35. He got 6 to the 36 on a Jacksonville State first down. After the injury, Scott left the field on his own, by the way. Gamecocks 3 wide. Cam Vaughn to the left. Petway and McCants to the right. Shotgun. Snap to Huff. He'll ride it inside and not much there. They keep trying to push it, and they're still pushing it. And they're going to end up getting about 4 yards out of it to the 40 when it's all said and done. Stewart on the carry. That'll put him right around, 75 yards or so?
Yes, it is. Right at it.
A good first half for Trey so far. 6 minutes to go in a half, 21-10. Jacksonville State leads it. 2nd and 6 from the 40. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. They're in a 4-man front, stand up the end on the other side. Huff underneath route. Got Petway at a catch. Cross midfield, broken tackle, gets 2 or 3 extra yards. Ball comes free, and it's still rolling around, and the Gamecocks had it, or did they? I think for a moment they had it, then they lost it. Now they have recovered it at about the Jacksonville State 30, or their own 32-yard line. I think Jordan McCants trying to get to it. It could not. It'll be Kennesaw State football. I want to see if he was down or not when that ball came free.
Yep.
I don't know if they'll review it or not. He was fighting for extra yardage. He gained about 13 yards on the pass play. And I don't know. We really don't have a monitor in here. And now Petway. Oh, he was down, wasn't he? He was down on the ground, I thought. See if they look at it.
Rich Rod standing right next to one of the referees.
And the play is under review. I'm telling you, he had, let's see. I don't know. That ball might have been coming out before the elbow hit. Going to be close. And they had a chance to recover it and didn't. From that angle, it looks like his rear end, the cheeks are down on the turf, on the grass. And then the ball comes out right there. I think he was down.
Yeah, I hadn't been able to.
It's right behind you over there.
Yeah.
finally found a way.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. That left cheek.
We'll see what the call is. The Gamecocks, remember, on their second touchdown drive, had coughed it up on a fumble, but the drive was extended and continued because there was a personal foul face mask call against Kennesaw State on that play. And our referee, Roy Bernard, under the hood down here, checking it out.
It's amazing how many really, really close calls that we've been seeing in college football. Even reviewing it frame by frame, you still can't tell whether it was a fumble or not.
I'm trying to look over their shoulder here. The replay booth next door to them. Okay. They have window blinds up. They're talking about it over here. The problem is you can't tell if the ball was coming free. Well, they're sending their offense out there, but they're still talking about it over here. I don't know, unless they've already radioed down to them that it's going to be their football. Jericho Washington was the guy that hit him. You know, I wondered what they were doing. They still got it, and they're not looking at time over here. They're looking to see. Well, here we go. Find out what the decision is.
The ruling on the field of a fumble recovered by Kennesaw
stands.
There wasn't a good angle to see, unfortunately. So, turnover, Jacksonville State, first Gamecock turnover of the night. So, they just had the long kickoff return. Now they get a fumble. So, each team with a turnover on the night.
From their own 33-yard line.
So at the 33, they break the huddle with a receiver right, a receiver left, two tight ends set from the pistol. They bring the receiver right in motion. He'll come behind the quarterback, but they'll hand in the middle and lower his head. Benefield, and let's see, they're blowing him down at the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. He got 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Bohannon did not like that call. He thought he had his knee and not hit the ground. Fred Perry on the stop for the Gamecocks.
Mike, just the second fumble for the Gamecocks this season.
Robinson to the right, to the left, coming toward us over here for them. Well, check it. That's Robinson to the left. And now Dean coming in motion. They hand to Benefield and a flag in the middle of the pile. That's the umpire. That's probably going to be a hold, you would think. The gain was 3 to the 41, which was going to make it 3rd and 2, but hopefully this is going to be a holding call. Yep, saw the signal.
Did you see J-Rock explode across the line of scrimmage?
He's pointing toward Jacksonville State. They call a hold on the defense here. That's who the hold is on. They call the hold on the noseman, Taylor Carter's what they have done. So that'll move it instead, give them a first down at the Jacksonville State 49-yard line. The umpire did throw the flag, but it was on a hold against the defensive lineman.
Well, the center may have been trying to get to a linebacker, and he was holding him back. And that's a legitimate call if that's the case.
First down at the 49. Twins left, and he's going to throw it going deep. Bryson looking for Dean, incomplete. They're wanting a flag, but nothing has been thrown yet. And let's see. I thought that wasn't Bohannon. It was somebody else running down the sideline. I thought he was running after the official, but he did not. 2nd and 10.
Poyser was in the coverage that time and did a nice job. They were wanting a interference call. There was a little hand checking going on with both of those guys.
So Bryson pass incomplete. He's 3 of 9 throwing the football on the night for 47 yards. Twins left again. Dean and Robinson to the left. Now Dean in motion behind the play. They'll hand it off inside. Gamecocks read it. Gain of about 3, actually only 2 to the 47-yard line. As Benefield got a couple. They're 3rd and 8 now for them. Dean is out. Destin Thomas checks in. Hale, the tackle for Jacksonville State. Lalete has had a pretty good first half. He's got 4 tackles. Carter and McCray each with 6.
Gamecocks have held the Owls to 78 total yards, 47 passing, 31 on the ground.
So they've got a tight end and an H-back to the right, two receivers to the left. Robinson, the outside guy, Thomas, the inside guy on third down, and you got a timeout here for Ryan Bohan. And play clock for them was ticking down, and he takes the timeout here, 30-second timeout. That'll stop the clock at 4:02 to play in the half. 21-10, Jacksonville State leads it. Was driving maybe for another score there, but coughed it up on the fumble.
Jacksonville State's offense right now, 228 total yards, 106 in the air, 122 on the ground. Very balanced attack tonight. But a kickoff return and a fumble on a pass reception. That's two huge plays against the Gamecocks. Big third down here.
So they huddle up, 3rd and 8. They have 2 timeouts remaining, the Gamecocks. They're full 3 for the half. Ricky Samuel at the nose, Jay Rocks up front, and Darrell Prater out there as well. 3-man front. Hale walks up on the outside. 4-2 look for the Gamecocks. And they're going to hand it off inside. And Benefield breaks the tackle. Got a first down inside the 40 to the 35 of Jacksonville State. 3rd and 8, and they hand it in the middle. He broke the tackle and got free and shot straight ahead and got about 12 or 13 to the 35 and a first down.
Excellent run that time by the running back. He made a couple of really nice moves as he was weaving around in the middle.
Benefield got 12. Hale and McCray on the tackle, but a first down at the 35. Now they go 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. From the pistol this time, it's Ashley in a huge hole in the middle, cuts back left, hanging on. Poyser got him down inside the 30 at the 25. He's got another first down at the Jacksonville State 29-yard line.
And this offensive line is starting to control the Gamecock defense at the line of scrimmage.
First down at the Jacksonville State 24-yard line. I think I said the 29. At the 24, it's a first down. They go 3 wide, 2 to the right. That's the wide side of the field across the way from us. Thomas to the left. They'll hand to the back in the pistol. That's Ashley, cut back behind a block, and he's inside the 15 to the 10. And they're knocking on the door. First and goal at the 2:45 mark of the first half. Kennesaw first and goal, and all of a sudden they're just ripping off huge chunks of yardage here.
And we talked about their red zone not being good for them. They are now 2 of 9 in red zone opportunities for touchdowns.
First and goal at the 10-yard line for the Owls. Snap, straight quarterback run. He'll cut behind the block, and he got smacked as he cut it back in. Fred Perry, that heat-seeking missile, let him know that he was in the house right there. He really popped him. He cut it back, had a block there, did Bryson. And cut it back and got a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Bryson, not the biggest guy. Neither is Fred, but Fred definitely won that battle.
2nd and goal from the 9-yard line.
2-minute timeout.
And, stoppage of play here at the 2-minute mark of the half. So, momentum for Kennesaw trying to cut into the lead here late in the first half against Jacksonville State.
They've now gone over the 100-yard mark with 116 yards. Bryson, 3 of 9 throwing the ball. Ashley, the leading rusher, 8 carries, 41 yards.
By the way, Houston, a late first quarter touchdown and an early score in the second quarter, and all of a sudden it's 14-0 now. They now lead TCU. Michigan State and Oregon, 8 o'clock Central Time here in the time zone we're in, a 9 p.m. kick tonight. We'll get home in time to see that one probably. So the second half anyway, Michigan State at Oregon, Syracuse UNLV. Alabama playing Vanderbilt tomorrow. And the Deep South's oldest rivalry just a few miles away from here over at Athens tomorrow. Just in Georgia. A couple of games tomorrow. Missouri, Texas A&M. That's an intriguing game. That's an early kick tomorrow. College Station is where that one will be. Auburn and Georgia at 2:30. Ole Miss to Columbia, South Carolina, taking on the other Gamecocks.
That might be a decent game. I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed having the entire Saturday last week to just watch football. It was so much fun.
Boy, that Clemson-Florida State game has no luster to it tomorrow, does it?
No.
Eesh. Wow. Tennessee goes to Arkansas and plays at Fayetteville. USC to Minnesota to play.
I have a hard time seeing that on the screen.
Or Miami to Cal to play in an ACC game to play the Golden Bears. Watch that one. That could be a little tricky. Cal's a little better, I think, than folks maybe thought. So, anyway. The 2-minute timeout, 21-10. Jacksonville State leads our game here. Led 7-3 into the first quarter. Built a 21-3 lead, but then they ran the ensuing kickoff back, cut it to 21-10. And the Gamecocks started a drive, but then coughed it up on a fumble, and now they've moved it to the Jacksonville State 9-yard line, 2nd and goal from the 9.
Gave Coach Olson and his staff a good opportunity to settle his defense down and talk about what they like to do in the red zone.
Dean to the right. You got a 2 tight end set. Daniels on one side, and the other tight end, I think, is Carson Kent from the pistol. Bryson awaits the snap. The running back is Benefield. They bring a man in motion. That's Dean. He'll hand to Benefield, hit the middle, but this time nowhere to go. Fred Perry was in there in a hurry. He came up to get a hand on him. Campbell's in there as well. And the Gamecocks take a timeout here.
Yeah, a good timeout by Coach Rodriguez that time, because if they can hold them here, they will have an opportunity to move the ball down the field themselves, or if they hold them to a field goal or whatever happens, they want some time to put some more points on the board.
Fred Perry just sold out to get in there on that occasion and made the play in the backfield. They got 2. 3rd and goal at the 7-yard line for them with 1:54 to play in the half. Kyle McCray now 9 tackles. Perry's got 7. Carter at 6. Hale and Hughes each with 4 on the night for the Gamecocks. Mila Jones leads them with 8. Binyard for them. Garland Binyard has 6 first half tackles to this point. So they are 3rd and goal from the Jacksonville State 7-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field. Blake Mohanna, the coach's son, in the game. He's wide right at the numbers. Novell Dean inside of him. Shotgun with the running back to the left of the quarterback. Here comes Dean in motion. Snap. Bryson's got it. Going to turn like he's going to run. Throw back pass. Got him in a touchdown. The Gamecocks bit on the run fake. He took the snap, put it under his arm like he was going to tuck it and go. And threw back to the right side. Wide open the end zone was Kent for the touchdown. And it's 21-16 with 1:49 to go in the half.
Well, that was a drag route. The tight end lined up on the left side, and then he stood there for just a second to make him think it was going to be a run, and then he went all the way across the field into the end zone for the pass. Wide open. It's a tough play to take care of.
So here's Welch trying to cut it to 21-17 here. And the kick is up, and the kick, it is good. 1:49 to go in a half. Jacksonville State will get the ball on the kick here. A chance to add some points, hopefully, before the half. In first numbers of the game. That drive, 10 plays, 67 yards, 3 minutes and 48 seconds for them. And they cut the lead to 21-17. So they've scored 14 unanswered points here since the Gamecocks went up 21-3.
8 rushing plays for 50 yards, and they only had 1 pass completed on 2 attempts for that 7-yard touchdown.
So they took advantage of the fumble and put it in there. Coming right back down the field.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play. Excellent goal line type play. It'd be hard for them to run it again for several games because everybody's going to be working on that one that plays them down the road.
By the way, Mila Jones was the guy that recovered the fumble for them. I mentioned Jericho Washington forced the fumble. The kick to the end zone He has as many touchbacks tonight as he had all season coming in. He had 3 for the year, and he's got 3 of them tonight already. So first down, Jacksonville State, starting at the 25. If they can make something happen here before the end of the half, then they get the kickoff as well to start the third quarter.
Yes.
So,
and a minute and 49 seconds could be in an eternity for the Gamecocks with their offense.
And 2 timeouts remaining. And they've got 2, by the way, as well, still left. So Huff will bring out 3 wide toward the right side of the field. To this side, you got Rex Steiner, McCants, and Rudolph. Wide left, I think that's Lacey, the far side. Stewart, the running backs, to the right of Tyler Huff.
2 men deep for the defense, and then they've got 5 or 6 linebackers in there.
Hand off to Stewart. Made a man miss. Found some room. 30, 35. Cut back to the 40. Out to the 42. That's 17 in a hurry. That'll put him over 90 yards. And a Jacksonville State first down. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. McCants all the way to the left side of the field with Lacey. Over there, Rudolph and Rick Steiner to the right. Again, Stewart, the handoff. He got hit in the backfield. That time they beat him up front. A yard gain. It'll be second down and 9, Jacksonville State. And that was Dunlap on the tackle for them.
They were looking for it at that time, but that first down call was outstanding. They were looking for a pass play, and they were able to run it up the middle.
He got about 2. Let's say second and 8, minute 15, clock running, time and a half. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. They're in a 3-2 set defensively. Huff looking all over the place. Fires. Got him in. He had it and lost it. And it was almost, or it could have been a pick 6 because they had a man coming. Hallam, the cornerback, broke and was coming on the wheel route. He didn't get it. Stewart had it for a moment, was trying to run up the sidelines with it, but forgot the football. It's incomplete. 3rd and 8, Jacksonville State.
May have tipped it a little bit, but he definitely got his hands in the way of the ball and made it a very tough catch for Stewart. A huge play, though.
3rd and 8. McCants and Wells to the left. Rudolph wide right with Rex Steiner. Now Stewart in motion out of the backfield. Huff going to set. Looks to throw. Cuts behind a block. First down 50, 45. Lost the football. Ran through a man and dropped the football. Jacksonville State recovered it, but it's not going to matter because there's 2 flags, and it's coming back for a hold against the Gamecocks, I fear, here. Huff just was trying to run over a guy and left the football laying on the ground. A lineman recovered it for Jacksonville State. That might have been Osteen who got on it. Holding Gamecocks.
Boy, I tell you how things have turned. That is the 3rd penalty now against the Gamecocks. 3 for each team.
All 3 of theirs have been big ones. They got a man down. Looks like maybe cramps or something here with 57 seconds in the half. So Jacksonville State, after recovering the fumble and having a first down at their 47-yard line, are now 3rd down back at their own 38-yard line. 3rd and about 14 coming for the Gamecocks here. They're back at the 33-yard line, I should say, and 3rd and about 18 coming up now. Almost 19.
That's Hallam coming off the field. And I think he's the one that was in coverage on that wheel route just a minute ago.
The penalty, by the way, was on Davion Harley, the center, out there in place of the injured Brock Roby. 3rd down, Jacksonville State. 3rd and about 18 at the 33-yard line. And now the officials talking over about something here. This crew has gotten together several times to talk about things tonight. Third and about 18. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Shotgun for Huff. Tyler the step, rolls to his right, looks to throw, fires back across the field. Cam Vaughn out there, almost came back.
There it is.
Flag on the play. See if they're going to get called for the interference.
No doubt.
The back judge, who was in the middle of the field looking toward the numbers at about the 20-yard line. And now one official looks like he might be trying to talk him out of it or something here. Let's see what we got. And it is going to be an interference call.
And I believe it was Sean Brown that was being interfered with.
No, it was Vaughn.
Vaughn, okay.
It was,
Okay.
It was Cam Vaughn who almost, even with the interference, was able to catch the ball. They threw at the quarterback who had been in the game when Hallam left with the injury. Isaac Paul, I think, was the guy over there. They threw at him. And it'll be a first down on the interference call. Jacksonville State, 49 seconds in the half. First down at the 48-yard line. Now they walk up a guy 4-man front from Kennesaw. Gamecocks with 4 wide, trips right. Vaughn, the only receiver, to the left side of the field over there. Huff going to look. Got a man down the sideline. Rechsteiner trying to catch it. Reaches up, but it's over his head and out of bounds, incomplete. Jericho Washington was in coverage there. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Ran out of real estate coming down the right sideline, and we got to see Rechsteiner's speed back in the last game. I mean, what was that, 85 yards?
Yes.
Unbelievable run after the catch there.
2nd and 10, again to the left. Vaughn trips right. McCants, Rechsteiner over here, and Petway as well. They go to Vaughn across the way, broke the tackle up the sideline, inside the 40. First down, Jacksonville State at the 37-yard line. Boy, you can just see this young guy getting better and better all the time.
Yeah, he is really stepping it up. He's the leading rusher now with 3 catches here tonight.
He made the grab, turned it up the sideline, and a Jacksonville State first down at their 37-yard line. Ball on the far side hash. They'll hand it off. Stewart in the middle. Made 1-man miss. Breaks it outside to the 35. And they'll wind the clock. And let's see. Timeout. Jacksonville State's coming here, I think. And the timeout will come with 28 seconds. Hallam, the cornerback, came up, made the play. As Stewart got to the boundary over there, gained about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. The last pass play to Cam Vaughn went for 15 yards. They got him to the 37, and the gain was 4. Actually, the 38 was where they spotted that, so he got 5 to the 33. From here, for Ripa, 50-yard field goal. 51 is his longest.
That's it.
In his career. That was earlier this season at Eastern Michigan, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes. I think we'll take a look at a couple of mid-range passes. We still have the 1 timeout, so the clock can't run out.
And a first down, the clock stops to get the chains moved.
That's right.
So the ball in the hash mark far side at the 33, 2nd and 5. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Empty set. You got an H-back on the right side. Huff looking. He's going to run it to the 30, to the 25. Got hit, just somersaulted almost to the 20-yard line. So he goes for 13 and a first down. Hallam on the tackle.
Came up limping, Mike, did Huff.
He got turned around there. Clock running, 20 seconds and a half. He bobbled the snap. Drops back, sets, goes outside. Vaughn caught it, made 1-man miss. They got tackled, didn't get out of bounds. And the Gamecocks will have to take their final timeout with 12 seconds and a half.
And that's the youth of him. He needed to go out of bounds.
He broke the tackle and was trying to get additional yardage and didn't step out of bounds. And Ryan Garrett, wide receivers coach, let him know about that.
Yeah, that's a teachable moment, as we say.
The gain was 5, Jacksonville State to the 15-yard line. It's 2nd and 5 coming up. Actually, you only got, let's call it 4. It's 2nd and 6, Gamecocks. Clock at 12 seconds and a half. And the Gamecocks don't have a timeout now. They've used their final timeout of the half. Is that right?
Yes. And I'm looking for one of these 2 big, tall guys on the right side to have it thrown to them in the end zone.
Well, maybe they said he went out of bounds because the clock never ran, and Rich Rodriguez let the play clock go down to about 2 seconds before he called the timeout there. I thought he had already called the timeout.
Yeah.
This is the last timeout. Okay, that is correct. Final timeout of the half of the Gamecocks.
Yeah, he easily could have stepped out and decided to try to come back in, make something happen.
He must have stepped out when he made that guy. He broke the tackle over there, evidently. So the Gamecocks take the timeout. The ball's on the far side hash mark at the 16. Now you got to throw to the end zone just about, don't you?
Yes, because you can make a field goal here as easy as you can make one anywhere closer. So,
but only 12 seconds and no timeouts. You can't. Yeah. If you don't get the first down, do you have time to clock it and get the field goal team then out there?
First down does you no good, really.
Trips right, wide out left. Now the running back, Stewart in motion to the right. They look the other way. Throw the route, the end zone incomplete. Intended for P.J. Wells. Hallam, terrific coverage on him, man-to-man over there.
Yeah, that was outstanding coverage.
3rd down, 6 at the 16, but now just 8 seconds to play and a half. That took 4 seconds. They flooded the right side of the field and went to the other side where it was man-to-man coverage, and Hallam goes about 6, I think, doesn't he? Like 5'11", 6 feet. And PJ, the former basketball star as well, Wells at 6'3", but couldn't take advantage of his size there. Now it's back to 4 wide, 2 to each side, running back to the left here of the quarterback Huff on 3rd down at 6 from their 16-yard line. Snap to Tyler. Looks to the end zone, fires, had him, but he overshot him, incomplete. He had Petway between 2 guys, but had to get it over the first guy, and it just had too much air, and it's incomplete 4th down.
Great use of the clock, Mike, that time for the Gamecocks. Still 4 seconds remaining, but you definitely don't want to try another play. But
this will be a 34-yard field goal coming up here from the far side hash mark. Westbelt will snap it, Baki will hold, and Ripa will try it, and then a timeout here for Kennesaw State. They'll use a timeout here to try to make him sweat a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the rule changes this year is that you cannot call back-to-back timeouts. I don't think we've had that situation come up.
So 4 seconds and a half. Ripa will try a 34-yard field goal attempt. He is 1 of 3 from between 30 and 39 on the season. He's 7 out of 9 overall. He's 1 of 3 between 30 and 39, but 4 of 4 between 40 and 49 on the year. Again, it's from the hash mark across the other way. The lines shift. Everybody gets set. Snap. Hold. Flag on the play. The kick is up. And I don't think Jacksonville State was set. I really don't. False start's going to be the call here. They never got set before the snap. And was the kick good? Did they signal?
Yeah, I think it was good.
Now the official in the headsman. I don't think the play never should have counted, I don't think. Yep. False start. Gamecocks never got set. So put 4 seconds back on the clock. Now they'll move the penalty to the 21, and this will make it a 39-yard attempt is what he will try now from the hash mark far side. Snap, and a kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. So it goes some good that didn't count. And all the momentum right now at halftime belongs to the Kennesaw State side of the field. They scored the final 14 points of the first half. Gamecocks had kicked a field goal, but a false start there. The field goal didn't count. It was blocked. And 21-17, a halftime count. The Owls looking for their first win. That put together a pretty good first half here. They've been able to move the football when they needed to. And they got momentum at halftime here against Jacksonville State. 21-17, Gamecocks lead it to half. Stay with us. Halftime report, recap of the first half, a rundown of all the numbers, and maybe some scores as well coming up. And we get to that right after a timeout. Our broadcast, a presentation of our friends at McDonald's at Jacksonville and Piedmont. They are local owners serving the local community. This is the Jacksonville State Sports Network.
I'm Mike Rogers, and I approve this message. My wife Beth and I are proud graduates of Jacksonville State University. Our time in school at JSU gave us not only a wonderful education, but a college experience that helped mold us into the people we are today. Jack State is known for its outstanding academic and athletic programs and a beautiful campus. I'm proud to support JSU, and I hope all the students, teachers, faculty, and alumni will join me in cheering Go Gamecocks. Paid for by Mike Rogers for Congress.
You are listening to World College Radio Day.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Johnny.
Hi, I'm Guy.
And I'm Will. We're from the band Coldplay, and we support College Radio Day.
Hey, this is Sean Lennon, and I support College Radio.
Estás escuchando el Día Mundial de la Radio Universitaria.
Hey everybody, this is Grace Potter. Thank you for supporting World College Radio Day.
Salut, vous écoutez le Jour mondial des radios universitaires.
Hi, this is Jeremiah Freites from Lumineers, and I support World College Radio Day.
Hi, I'm Alanis Morissette, and I support college radio. But I won't do your homework. Please don't ask me.
And I love college. This is World College Radio Day.
Happy College Radio Day from WLJS 91.9 FM. We've been broadcasting from the 92J studio for 49 years, and will continue to do so. We hope you'll stay tuned for all the familiar and new voices, and we thank you for supporting WLJS 91.9 FM.
Today's Gamecock Sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Young Oil, operators of the Grub Mart stores. They currently have 13 stores in Northeast and Central Alabama with new locations coming soon. Gas, groceries, beverages, and secure transactions at the pump are all staples of your Grub Mart store. The Young family has been involved with Jacksonville State for approximately 75 years. We thank them for their longtime loyal support of Jack State and Gamecock athletics. Young Oil, Grub Mart stores.
This Gamecock Sports Network presentation is brought to you by Alabama Power, America's first federal credit union, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama, Congressman Mike Rogers, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Grub Mart Stores, Hampton Inn of Jacksonville.
Welcome back to Fifth Third Bank Stadium and halftime, where Jacksonville State has a short 21-17 lead here at halftime. Our halftime report is a presentation of Chick-fil-A of Jacksonville. What is better than game day? Game day with Chick-fil-A Nugget Tray. How about that? Order online right now for the Gamecocks' next home outing, which is Wednesday night, 6:30. New Mexico State coming to town. Place that order. Have it ready to go for your troops, for all your fans, your tailgate party. Get that Chick-fil-A Nugget Tray order today. Chick-fil-A of Jacksonville, located 500 Pelham Road South, proud partners of Jacksonville State Athletics. 21-17 at the break. Gamecocks are opening drive of the night after they held them 3 and out. They motored it right down the field at Jacksonville State. Terrific drive. 6 plays, 59 yards, 225 time of possession. Trey Stewart, who had 4 big rushes in that, got the final run from a yard out, or final rush from a yard out. 7-0. Jacksonville State led it, 10:54 to go. They would come back down the field. They got a drive of 6 minutes and 50 seconds. 13 plays, 62 yards. Half of that on the pass play in that drive. And they had to settle for a field goal from the kicker as Welch booted it through that field goal. And Austin Welch made it a 7-3 game at that point in time. Jacksonville State then would come back on a drive, 8 plays and 50 yards after a Zechariah Poyser interception. 8 plays, 50 yards, 2 minutes, 38 seconds. Huff called his own number, kept it for a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Gamecocks led 14-3. Gamecocks then would get it back after they held them. Long kick, long punt by Ulrich. Gamecocks, the longest drive of the night. 6 plays, 78 yards, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Stewart, the touchdown run, 9-yard jaunt to the end zone. It was 21-3. The Gamecocks looking pretty good at that point in time. But they ran the ensuing kickoff back to cut it to 21-10 as Quay Ashley took the kick, went right between the hash marks, right in the middle of the field to make it 21-10 on the 93-yard return. Jacksonville State trying to drive the next series. 27-yard pass play to Michael Petway, and he coughed it up as they stripped him free. Mila Jones recovered at their 33-yard line, and they would go right back down the field in the half. 10 plays, 67 yards, 3 minutes, 48 seconds. They score on 3rd and goal on a pass, a rollout pass back to the other side of the field as Davis Bryson connected with Carson Kent, his second touchdown reception of the season for Kent. And that made it 21-17 with just 1:49 to go in the half. And the Gamecocks came back down the field, got it to the 16-yard line, couldn't convert on 2nd or 3rd down, kicked the field goal, but it didn't count because of a false start, so the 39-yard attempt was then blocked, and they've got momentum at the half, does Kennesaw State, at 21-17 if they scored the final 14 points of the half, and then the block punt as well. So it's 21-17, Jacksonville State leads by 4. Halftime report, a presentation of Chick-fil-A. More to come right after a timeout. This is a Gamecock Sports Network.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
Hey, Gamecocks! Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Or, to better describe it, the elephant in the room that is not talked about enough. Seasonal depression. This time of year brings out the best and the worst in people due to stress from the holidays, family, school, and to top it off, the weather becomes cold and colorless. If you find yourself feeling sad or unmotivated this season, reach out to a trusted friend.
JSU counseling services are available for support for your convenience. Counselors are available after hours and on weekends. JSU also offers safety and wellness courses. You can check out some information on their website about their groups and U Lifeline, which is a great online resource for the mental health struggles of college students. All of these resources can be found at jsu.edu/counseling/You Matter.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? Would you notice an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for summer break because she may not be having lunch again until September? Or a war veteran who's having a hard time landing a job and getting back on his feet? I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Halftime, Jacksonville State 21-17. As they enjoy the lead, they'll get the ball back to start the third quarter. But boy, they got to get some momentum back in a hurry to the Gamecocks. Other games going on tonight. Late first half out in Fort Worth, Texas, Carter Stadium. TCU hosting Houston. Cougars running all over them, 17-0. Meanwhile, coming up in about 15 minutes, Oregon hosting Michigan State, Syracuse, UNLV, as they will go at it. And Friday night contest, in case you missed games last night, Texas State routed Troy 38-17. Trojans now 1-5. Sam Houston, a road win at UTEP as they go to 2-0 in Conference USA play. UTEP winless, Scotty Walden's first year. They're 0-5. 41-21 was the final in that one. And again, as mentioned a little bit earlier, games coming up tomorrow. And just a quick Southeastern Conference peek tomorrow. Missouri, Texas A&M at College Station. That's the first game tomorrow at 11. Auburn and Georgia 2:30 tomorrow afternoon in Athens. Ole Miss at South Carolina 2:30 tomorrow afternoon as well. Alabama's at Vandy. That's a 3:15 kick in Nashville. Tennessee, Arkansas under the lights in Fayetteville tomorrow night at 6:30. Florida non-conference outing tomorrow at UCF versus UCF down at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. Gus Malzahn a chance to beat the Gators one more time there. And some other games around the country tomorrow as well. When you look at Saturday's contest, Penn State, UCLA, SMU, and Louisville. This is some of the games country tomorrow. No really big matchups like we had last week in college football. Nothing really sticks out, stands out for you tomorrow. See what Iowa can do against number 3 Ohio State tomorrow afternoon in Columbus, Ohio. At the half, 21-17, Jacksonville State leading over the Owls of Kennesaw State. Marching Southerners putting on the show here for the folks at Fifth Third Bank Stadium as they perform at halftime. 21-17, Gamecocks leading. Ray will look at all the numbers from the first half. We come back after a timeout. The Chick-fil-A halftime report continues in just a moment on the Gamecock Sports Network.
And high school students moving with Jacksonville State University. Physical education can be fun, and it can help establish an early active lifestyle. The Health and Physical Education Teacher Education Program courses align with our state and national physical education standards. Jack State gets you involved early and often in classroom environments to hone your skills. You'll learn tons of activities to teach, from basketball to Pilates, and yes, there's even a pickleball class. Jacksonville State University's Health and Physical Education Teacher Education Program. Learn more at jsu.edu.
If you're a single man under the age of 35, you'd probably like to know what the ladies are looking for on an online dating site. A guy who had a few drinks and later got pulled over for buzzed driving. See, that could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And doesn't a guy who's back living with his parents but calls them my roommates just scream Mr. Right?
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, I'm Riley Green. While performing keeps me busy on the road, Alabama is where I was born and raised, and it will always bring me back home to vote. Writing songs allows me to use my voice to tell my story. You too can make your voice heard by registering to vote and obtaining a government-issued photo ID. Your civic participation is crucial to the success of us as a state. Together, let's make a difference for Alabama.
And it's halftime at Kennesaw State University. The Owls and the Gamecocks in a tussle here, 21-17, favor of the Gamecocks. We're going to give you the first half stats. Ray Hammett bringing those to you with first downs, 15 for Jack State, 8 for Kennesaw. Rushes 24, 157 yards for the Gamecocks, 23 rushes for 71 yards for the Owls. Jacksonville State 125 yards passing, 54 yards passing for Kennesaw State. Total offense, 41 plays for the Gamecocks, 282 yards, 33 plays for Kennesaw State, 125 yards. Jacksonville State has lost one fumble. That's the only turnover of the game. And no, I'm sorry, let me back up. There was an interception by Jacksonville State against Kennesaw State. So each team with one turnover. Penalties, that's been a big story of this half. 4 for 30 yards for the Gamecocks, but the worst one's probably that 5-yard penalty that Jacksonville State just got right before halftime while kicking a field goal, and then they had to kick another field goal and missed it. So that one cost the Gamecocks 3 points for sure. But Kennesaw State with 4 penalties for 60 yards. Every one of theirs has been a 15-yard penalty. Kennesaw State has ruled the clock, 18 minutes and 9 seconds to Jacksonville State's 12 minutes and 8 seconds. Third down conversions not good for the Gamecocks, 1 of 5, 5 of 9, which is really good for Kennesaw State on the season. Fourth down conversions, Jacksonville State's 1 of 2. Kennesaw State yet to attempt. 3 of 4 in red zone opportunities for the Gamecocks, 2 of 2 for the Owls. Leading rusher for the Gamecocks is Trey Stewart, 12 carries, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns, has a long rush of 25 yards, and is averaging 8.1 yards per carry. Tyler Huff, the Gamecock quarterback, 6 carries for 37 yards and a touchdown. Anwar Lewis had 3 carries and 13 yards. Leading the Owls is Ashley with 8 carries and 41 yards, and Benefield 7 carries, 29 yards. Tyler Huff, 10 of 17 throwing the ball, 125 yards, and a long play of 27 yards. Davis Bryson, the quarterback for Kennesaw State, is 4 of 10. He has the 1 interception, 54 yards, and 1 touchdown. Cam Bond, the leading receiver for the Gamecocks, he has 4 catches, 59 yards. Michael Petway, 3 catches for 26 yards. Receiving for the Owls, they have 4 players that have each caught 1 pass. The big play was a 31-yard play by Jaden Robinson to set up a touchdown. Jack Dawson punting the ball has 1 punt for 42 yards. Jacob Ulrich has 3 punts for 42.3-yard average and a long punt of 48 yards. Rudolph for the Gamecocks returned the punt for 10 yards. And, of course, another big play was a 93-yard kickoff return after the Gamecocks had just gone up 21-3. And that just turned the game around. The momentum shifted at that time. Kywan McCray with 9 tackles, Fred Perry 7, and Antonio Carter 6 to lead the Gamecocks. Gamecocks' good news is they are going to get the ball to start the second half and hopefully can regain some momentum as we get into the second half early.
Need to make something happen this first possession, don't they?
No doubt, Mike. I mean, we've got to move the ball down. A field goal would be okay, but a touchdown is what we really need to look at right now. But we've got to eliminate some mistakes It's like I said, that 5-yard penalty, that's a simple little 5 yards, but it cost us 3 points. And in a game like this, at 21-17, those 3 points are big.
Our halftime reporter presentation of Chick-fil-A at Jacksonville. What's better than game day with the Gamecocks? Game day with a Chick-fil-A nugget tray. Next home outing is Wednesday. Jump online right now. Place your order for that Chick-fil-A nugget tray and feed your folks tailgate party or whoever it may be. Get ready for Jacksonville State, New Mexico State Wednesday at Burgess Snowfield and M First Stadium. Chick-fil-A at Jacksonville, proud partners of JSU Athletics. 21-17. Gamecocks lead it. We head to the third quarter when we come back right after this timeout on the Gamecock Sports Network.
Getting a flu shot helps us stay healthy, so we don't miss out on what matters. Like that family movie night your daughter can't live without. Yeah, can't do that. Every year, millions of people in the U.S. get the flu. Especially now, no one has time to miss out on moments that matter. So get your flu shot. Find out more at getmyflushot.org. Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived in Philadelphia. Local time is 3:05 p.m. and the temperature is 67 degrees. At this time, you are now free to use your cellular devices.
You know that feeling when you get to turn your phone on after the plane lands? You can have that feeling every time you drive. Make sure your cell phone is stowed away whenever you are behind the wheel.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
True crime series and podcasts are huge right now. Seems like everyone is interested. And Jacksonville State University offers you a path to be a hero against true crime with criminal justice and forensic investigation degrees. The vast employment opportunities in the field are rapidly growing, and Jack State is setting the standard when it comes to producing criminal justice professionals. If your goal is to make communities safer, serve victims in the courtroom, or bring evidence together through forensics, start your journey at Jacksonville State University. Investigate more at jsu.edu/criminal.
I think it's a possibility.
You're 0-4. You got nothing to lose, really, I guess, do you? Trying to get that
I thought you were saying I was 0-4.
No.
That would be a strong possibility, too.
Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. 10 seconds. Station ID. This is a Gamecock Sports Network.
This is 91.9 FM, WLJS Jacksonville. Your cure for common radio.
So their machine, tonight he is anyways, got it teed up to kick it off from the 40-yard line. Britton Williams had only 3 touchbacks all season. He's got 3 tonight. They'll go left to right in the third quarter. Gamecocks right to left. Well, Ray, they didn't try it. End-over-end kick, 4 yards deep in the end zone. Another touchback. First down at the 25, Jacksonville State.
I'm really glad they didn't. It was just a thought going through my head.
Davion Harley still at center, so Brock Roby may not be back tonight, just looking at it. Harley at center, Grayson and Webb the guards, Osteen and Jones the tackles. Cam Vaughn split wide right with Michael Petway, wide left. Lacey comes toward us. Running back will be Trey Stewart. Sean Brown is the tight end, and the quarterback Tyler Huff. First down, Jacksonville State going from our right to our left here in this third quarter of play. And the first pass batted up in the air. And boy, it hung up there a little bit too long. Deflected. And Tylon Dunlap was the guy that got it. A Georgia State transfer. Started his he's from Charlotte, North Carolina, correction. And his brother's on the team as well. He deflected the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Trips right, Jacksonville State. H-back right. Running back to the left. They walk up a guy on the outside. 5-man front. And Huff, little counter move, and then went left with it. Just a straight keeper, straight run for him, but nothing there. A yard is all it is. They closed that one in a hurry.
And that's Dunlap again. He only had 4 tackles entering this game, and back-to-back tackles to start the second half.
So it's third. Let's call it 8. He got 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. Jacksonville State coming up now. 3rd and 8 from the 27. 3 wide, 2 right, 1 left. Huff looking this way. Now he'll roll back to the right. Throw on the run and a diving catch. Terrific grab by Cam Vaughn, who had to dive. The comeback caught it at the 40, a gain of 13 and a first down.
And that gives him his 5th catch of the game.
Matches his career high, which came against Eastern Michigan. Twins left, snap to Huff, looks to the right, he'll fire. Vaughn a catch again. and driven out of bounds on the far side of the field. Javen Williams on the tackle, but a catch for Cam Vaughn, and the gain is 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Just like in the first half, back-to-back catches on completions.
Now they make substitutions. Jacksonville State, I guess, had made a sub, so they'll take their time getting 3 linemen out there. They don't get in a hurry to get off the field. Plenty of time on the play clock. They walk the guy up on the outside. It's a 5-man front look. The hand to Stewart. Cuts behind a block. Shot ahead. Got a first down across midfield. He stumbled and just falling forward. Got it to the 45-yard line. He lost his shoe. That was the problem. Jalen Barnum on the tackle for them. But not before he got it across to the 45 and a first down.
Trey with 13 carries, 97 yards, just about to eclipse the 100 mark.
That put him over 100. They didn't update it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
107 now on the night. That's a career high for him in a Gamecock uniform. First down, the ball at their 45. Snap to Huff. He'll fake, pull it out, look, slant route. Got Vaughn. A catch inside the 30. Cam Vaughn, 10 around the 26-yard line. So he gets 19 more and another Jacksonville State first down. Javen Williams. He's a young man out of Mobile. He's from Baker High School. Mobile made the tackle for them. First down at the 26, 12:45 to go, third quarter. Ball toward the far side hash mark. Snap, Huff, he'll leave it inside. Here comes Anwar Lewis trying to drive ahead. He's inside the 35, and they try to push the pile. The whistles come. Looks like he got about 4 out of it, though. 2nd and 6, Jacksonville State at the 32.
Offense is really clicking right now. They just need to continue to push this thing into the end zone. Huff, 13 of 21 now, 162 yards.
Trips to the right, Twins left, empty set. Now here comes a man in motion, and the hand will go to him, cutting it back. Petway to the 25, got hit, knocked off his feet at the 22. He got 5 yards for the Gamecocks. It'll be 3rd and a yard coming up Jacksonville State.
Petway with his 2nd rush today.
3rd and a yard, and a handoff straight ahead, and a first down, I think, with Anwar Lewis. He's going to be close. Did he get there? He may not have.
I believe he did.
They will look. Nope, 4th down.
Oh, wow.
I thought he got a little better. In a very good spot, folks. Now they got a man down trying to keep the Gamecocks maybe from going in a hurry here. So you got an injured player for them. And they tend to him. He's up on a knee near their sideline down below. And for them, Tyler Scott was a guy. 2nd time he's gone down tonight, Tyler Scott.
Jack State going for it on 4th down here. This is a statement play. You got
one out of 2 in the first half.
Yes. And you got a quarterback that's got some really strong legs. They looks like they're going to go a heavy set.
4th down, less than a yard, Jacksonville State. 1 out of 2 on the night, so 3 out of 7 for the season in 4th down attempts. They stay in the shotgun. Lewis, the running back, to the right of Huff. 2 receivers, Rick Steiner left, and PJ to the right. Handoff in the middle, and a first down carry inside the 15 to about the 14. That was Trey Stewart on the carry, and he got the first down. They're going to spot it at the 14-yard line. Maybe the 13.
And that was not a heavy set.
No.
They came out and went shotgun and handed it off, and it worked.
Gain of about 3, and now they got a man down again here after that play. Does Kennesaw. Stewart with 110 yards on the night, 2 rushing touchdowns, 25-yard long run on the night for him. As they, let's see. They're going to take a timeout. Yes, they are. 11:10 to go, third quarter timeout coming. We take it with them. Jacksonville State driving. First down at the 14 of Kennesaw State, trying to add to the lead. 21-17. Gamecocks lead it. Our broadcast powered up by McDonald's at Jacksonville and Piedmont. I could use a Big Mac right about now. This is the Gamecock Sports Network.
Hey listeners, September 28, 2025 will mark 50 years of WLJS 91.9 FM. To celebrate this momentous achievement, alumni students who started it all have set up a fundraiser to raise $50,000 for 50 years. With less than 2 years to achieve this goal, time is a ticking. Consider donating to the fundraiser to continue supporting the station for decades to come. More information can be found on our website, WLJS919.com.
Today's Gamecock Sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Young Oil, operators of the Grub Mart stores. They currently have 13 stores in Northeast and Central Alabama with new locations coming soon. Gas, groceries, beverages, and secure transactions at the pump are all staples of your Grub Mart store. The Young family has been involved with Jacksonville State for approximately 75 years. We thank them for their longtime loyal support of Jack State and Gamecock athletics. Young Oil, Grub Mart stores. The injured player was their middle linebacker, Baron Hobson. Young man from down outside of Albany down there at Lee County High School, Leesburg, Georgia is where he's from. And left the field under his own power. First down at the 14, Jacksonville State. This drive started after the automatic touchback on the kickoff. Update on the Alabama Power scoreboard. Halftime. It is Houston 24, TCU 6 in that contest. They're early, just got started. Michigan State, Oregon, no score. Syracuse, UNLV, no score out in Vegas in that matchup.
Mike, currently this drive is 10 plays long, 61 yards. It's taken up 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Passing is 3 of 4 for Huff, 37 yards. I think Bones caught all of those. And rushing 6 carries for 24 yards, 4 first downs on this drive. This is exactly what the doctor ordered.
The ball at the 14-yard line. See how the Gamecocks play it. Rex Steiner's a wideout right now. P.J. Wells is out there. Barrick in at the tight end spot. Anwar's the Trey Stewart, the running back. Averaging 8 yards a carry tonight.
In the red zone, Gamecocks on the season now, updated 12 of 15.
You got it overset to the right. Sean Brown out there as well with Barrick. They're set to the right side. 2 H-backs to the right. Snap to Huff. He'll hand to Stewart. No, he'll fake it, pull it, turn, and he can walk to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Rex Steiner, terrific block on the corner out here. And touchdown, Jacksonville State. Well, there wasn't anybody on that side of the field.
No, there really was not. But they were overloaded back to the right side, and they made the fake look like it was going that way. And he just pulled, and nobody was looking for Huff. Good job, Tyler Huff, on that touchdown.
Well, Rick Steiner just walled off the cornerback over there. These are some of his wrestling moves Dad taught him, I think. Comes a PAT. Jacksonville State trying to boost it back to an 11-point lead here. Snap a little low, but Baki got it down. And a kick by Ripa up, and it is good.
And Huff now with 4 touchdowns on the season rushing the ball.
And that's his second one of the night for quarterback Tyler Huff. Timeout at the Fifth Third Bank Stadium, the home turf of the Owls, Kennesaw State. 10:56 to play. Third quarter, 28-17. Jacksonville State with the lead. Our broadcast powered up by McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. This is Jacksonville State football on the Gamecock Sports Network.
Want to get a taste of college life? Of lifelong friendships, of unforgettable experiences, and an even better version of you? Experience it all at Jacksonville State University's Fall Preview Days, September 21st or October 23rd. Register now to see what Jack State is all about with a campus tour, an opportunity to explore academic programs, and important information about housing and financial aid. You'll get to the end of the day with tickets to watch a Jack State Gamecock football game. Sign up now for Fall Preview Days at jsu.edu/preview day.
I'm Mike Rogers, and I approve this message. My wife Beth and I are proud graduates of Jacksonville State University. Our time in school at JSU gave us not only a wonderful education, but a college experience that helped mold us into the people we are today. Jack State is known for its outstanding academic and athletic programs and a beautiful campus. I'm proud to support JSU, and I hope all the students, teachers, faculty, and alumni will join me in cheering Go Gamecocks. Paid for by Mike Rogers for Congress.
Gamecocks build the lead back to a double-digit advantage here thanks to an 11-play, 75-yard drive, 4 minutes, 4 seconds. And again, 14-yard touchdown run, Tyler Huff, his second of the night, and as Ray told you, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. Those numbers, part of the Amherst numbers of the game. And that was a JSU ROTC touchdown. Are you looking for ways to help pay for college? Contact JSU Army ROTC. And you can do so at rotc.jsu.edu or visit goarmy.com/ROTC to learn more.
And Mike, just like I said earlier, just what the doctor ordered. And this is pretty much the way the game started for the Gamecocks, with a long drive there for a touchdown that went 6 plays and 59 yards. And but again, that's exactly what the Gamecocks needed to do. And now it's up to the defense to keep that momentum on the Gamecock side of the field.
What we don't need is another 93-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, or any kind of a kick return for a touchdown.
Right. I bet I know one guy that won't have an opportunity to see the ball.
So Ashley, the deep man, stands inside the 5-yard line awaiting Ripa's kick. He took the last one, 93 yards for a touchdown. That Gamecock touchdown ended 14 straight that they had put on the board to come back from a 21-3 deficit to within 21-17. Ripa forward, high, end over end kick. Ashley steps into the end zone about 2 yards deep. He'll run it out to the 10 and got to the 18, 19-yard line, and that's as far as he'll get. Was that Westfeld? Maybe they had the first hit down there. I'm not sure who it was.
I believe it was Malcolm Jones, number 12.
Okay. So first down, but good play by Malcolm.
And I was wrong again.
What?
I thought they would not kick it to him.
Oh, okay.
They did. So they challenged the the kickoff team to take care of business, and they did. They've got him inside the 20.
He probably should have went to a knee in the end zone like that. Ball it out to the 25.
Boy, after you've run one back like that, though, you think you're invincible.
Malcolm Jones out of Camilla, Georgia, transfer from Michigan State, was the guy who made the play. First down, and they hand in the backfield, and Kaiwan McCray thought he had him lined up, but he didn't get to him. He cut back behind, got away from Kaiwan, cut it inside, but the Gamecock's still there. J. Rock Swain, was he there, I think? No, Fred Perry. Fred Perry. Fred. So the gain was nothing. Put it right back down at the 18-yard line, 2nd and 10. There was a host of white shirts there. McCray had a chance to get him in the backfield. It did not. 2nd and 10. Fred's 9th tackle of the night total for him. Combined assist and unassisted tackles. They run it in the middle, and there's nothing there. It'll be 3rd and 10. They might have lost a half yard. Ricky Samuel in there and Darrell Prater in there for the Gamecocks. Just stuck that hole up. And somebody's hurt.
Yeah, I think that may be Fred, and I think it may be friendly fire.
So Perry down. He's hurting a little bit.
He's pointing to his knee.
So they're taking a look at him. Mike Polosic and company out there checking him out. Oh, it's McCray. Kaiwan McCray's who it is. He was bouncing back and forth. Kaiwan. Oh, he sort of hyperextended it, looking like there when he tried to push him back, is what it looks like. So Kaiwan, that was his 10th tackle of the night. Ricky Samuel there with him. So they get him sitting up now as they tend to him. Ray, maybe by midnight. Yeah, this may be the slowest moving college football game ever.
Well, we'll get him off the field, and then they'll bring out the timeout clock. Kaiwan, 8 tackles against Eastern Michigan was his best up on the season until tonight with those 10, and hopefully he's going to be okay. Valuable member of this defense.
He had 8 tackles at South Carolina last year, too. So the 10, a career high for him. They are 3rd down and 11. That was -1, so he got credit for a half tackle for loss here. Just the 2nd tackle for a loss tonight by Jacksonville State. Trips left, wide out right from the pistol. It is 3rd and about 11. Davis Bryson airs it out down the sideline, and a terrific catch. The corner didn't get turned around, and Blake Bohannon, the coach's son, made the grab there here on the corner. Jameer Latimer right with him, but didn't know it was coming, and he made a one-handed stab at that one at home.
Yeah, he reached out with that right hand. It was right on the sideline, and beautiful catch. He had 10 coming into this game.
And that one went for about 25, 26 yards. 26 and a first down. They hand it off. Tried to cut it. Now he's going to reverse and go the other way. Is Benefield, and Poyser going to get to him and knock him down. Boy, he had nowhere to go here. Reversed it. Reginald Hughes had a beat on him, but he saw the quarterback ready to maybe hit him. And Poyser ran him down on the far side. Poyser hurting a little bit as he gets off the field. He has to leave. And the Gamecocks now with Travis Franklin in the game at safety to replace him, the sophomore. He also out of Sandy Creek High School, not far from here, Riverdale, Georgia. Around the airport over there is where he's from. Second down, what looked like for a moment it might turn out to be a big play. He got about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Gamecocks walk up a man on the outside. Now they bring a man in motion. They'll leave it in the middle. And nice play there for Jacksonville State. Morven Joseph, the transfer, the junior out of Lakeland, Florida, along with Ricky Samuel on the stop. It'll be 3rd and about 2 now as they got the ball across midfield of the Jacksonville State 49.
That was just Poyser's second tackle that he came up. He looked like he was dragging his shoulder a little bit. That could be a lot of things.
He's back in there after one play.
Yeah, it must have been a stinger.
So he's back in. Franklin out of there. They are 3rd and 2 at the Gamecock 49. Perry on the outside. Joseph on the outside. And now what do we got? Timeout, Kennesaw. Brian Bohannon at the last moment. Their 10-year head coach decided he wanted to talk about something with his bunch. And let's see if we're going to take a timeout with him here. I think we will. Timeout at 7:50 of the third quarter. They are 3rd and 2 when we come back. Jacksonville State 28, Kennesaw State 17. Powered up by McDonald's of Jacksonville and Piedmont. This is Jacksonville State football on the Gamecock Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Haley Kiyoko, and I know what it's like to struggle with mental health issues. If you have a friend that's going through a tough time, now is the perfect moment to reach out. Learn how to start the conversation at seizetheawkward.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and the JED Foundation.
The nationally recognized Jacksonville State University College of Business and Industry is ready for the future. Are you? Cutting-edge technologies, successful business growth, crafting messages that stand out. We're teaching all that and more. Gain real-world experience with quality internships and gain access to a growing network of alumni and businesses ready to hire. Programs are accredited and will prepare you to be an engineer in the factory or a C-suite exec. Level up your future with a bachelor's or graduate degree from Jack State's College of Business and Industry. Learn more at jsu.edu/business.
Kennesaw has moved this ball from their own 18-yard line to 3rd and 2 at the Jacksonville State 49-yard line. 7:50 to go, third quarter. Don't forget, midweek games from now through the end of the month. No Saturday contest in October for anybody in Conference USA. Gamecocks are back into action at home Wednesday night. Aggies, New Mexico State come calling. 6:30 kick, so that means 4:30. Hammett will crank up the grill to get us going. And providing pregame entertainment. That would be entertaining, I guess. Would be, yeah. We'll be on the air with you at 4:30 here along the network. Kickoff time, 6:30. Gamecocks trying to avenge a loss last year at Las Cruces, New Mexico to them as they face the Aggies.
So far, this drive for the Owls, 5 plays, 33 yards, just under 3 minutes. The big play has been the catch, outstanding one-handed catch by the coach's son, Bohannon, for 26 yards. They've also had 4 carries for 7 yards. So the ball almost at the midfield stripe. 3rd and 2.
And Kywan McCray is back in there now as well defensively.
Boy, that is a good sign.
He's got 10 tackles, Perry with 8, Carter 7, Hughes and Hale each at 4 now. 3rd and 2. They send a receiver left to the short side of the field. Coming toward us, wide right, that's Robinson. They're in the pistol. You got a tight end on the right side and H-back on the left side here on 3rd and 2. Gamecocks walk up McCray on the outside. Another guy on the far side. Looks like he may come. And they will. They hand it off in the middle. And he's got a first down. Benefield lowered the head and got a little extra push. And Poyser covers him up at the 46-yard line. They needed 2. They got 3 in the first down.
Benefield now 11 carries, 35 yards. He averages under 3 yards a carry.
Dean, wide left. Robinson, wide right. And that H-back for them is Carson Kien, I think, is who it is on that left side. or check it to the right side. They go from the, and that's Finer who caught a pass earlier, shifted again. He'll pull it out where Bryson Fake's going to fire it out here. And it's up in the air and intercepted by Poyser again. Quay Ashley trying to reach back and catch it off his hands, popped up in the air. Might have hit Poyser in the back, as a matter of fact. And Zechariah somehow got his second interception of the game here.
Boy, he has really been around the ball. He's a ball hawk. Nice. Probably, I don't know if it was tipped or not, but he tipped it to himself.
It looked like it. Ashley might have got a hand on it. I think it hit Poyser too. And good concentration for him. See that ball in the air and reach and get it like that.
Yeah.
So his second interception of the night. Gamecocks take over at the 35-yard line here. First down, Jacksonville State. Home run time?
Yes, sir.
Go up top?
Yes, sir.
Twins right, wide out left. In motion. There goes Lacey. Instead, they'll hand it off. What do we know? They hand it to Stewart, and there's a flag immediately. It may be a hold, but there could have been a face mask, I thought, in there possibly as well. The gain was 3 yards from the 35 to the 38, but I'm afraid the laundry is against Jacksonville State here. Let's see. Looks like they're backing up. Nope. Got it.
So another 15-yard penalty. That is 5 15-yard penalties assessed against Kennesaw State.
Could see somebody's head turn in there. I thought like Silas was a guilty party there. Darian Silas was a guilty party. Young man from Athens. From Athens. Fakes, keeps, pulls it. And look at him. Breaking tackle. Got free at the 40 to the 35, 30 to the 20, 15, 10. And he is knocked down shy of the goal line, but it's first and goal. Jacksonville State. He is all the way from the 47-yard line to inside the 2. First and goal, Gamecocks.
What a great stiff arm by the young man as well. That got him about another 15 yards.
Snap, Huff. He'll turn. He'll give. Stewart over the pile. Does he get there? Touchdown, Gamecocks. He dove and fell over the pile to the end zone. Third TD of the night for Stewart. And it's 34-17, the Gamecocks taking advantage again of the turnover.
Well, Stewart enters the game with 4 as a Gamecock, and he's got 3 more tonight. But give a lot of that credit to Huff, because that was an outstanding run. He had to run through people and push people away.
Ripa to try the PAT with 6:15 to go in the quarter here. Again, Jacksonville State scoring after the turnover. 2 for 2 in that category tonight. Kick right in the heart of the uprights, and it is good. So the Gamecocks, with 6:14 to go third quarter, with the lead at 35-17 here now as they stretch it back out. That's a JSU or a Jack State Army ROTC touchdown. Did you know that Army ROTC cadets get paid for attending college? To learn more, contact ROTC@jsu.edu or visit goarmy.com/ROTC to find out more. And we'll get to the first numbers of the game as well here after that Gamecock touchdown. And again, the third for Stewart on the night. The run set it all up. 46-yard run for Tyler Huff. And that 46-yard run, is that his longest of the season? I think it is for Tyler Huff. And that 46-yard run puts him knocking on the door at the century mark of the
28 was his longest.
So his 46-yard run set it all up. And the first numbers of the game, 3 plays, 65 yards, 47 seconds all it took. The Ripa PAT makes it 35-17. So Poyser, 2 picks on the night.
Unreal. Mike, the yards for the Gamecocks are really piling up right now. Total yards, 407, and we're still in the middle of the third quarter. Passing yards, 162. Rushing yards, 245. That's just unbelievable. Again, it was aided by that 15-yard penalty. The 5th 15-yard penalty of the game against the Owls.
Poyser had an interception in the Louisiana Tech game last year, so with the one earlier in the opener against Coastal Carolina, so he's matched his career total tonight with this interception. And the Jacksonville State defense now, how about this? 7 interceptions, is that right on the season? That should be. Let's see, yep, 2 tonight, 7 interceptions, 3 fumble recoveries, so 10 turnovers they forced on the season now for Jacksonville State.
And that's mostly in the last 2.5 games.
They got 2. Poiser had both of them.
Yeah.
A pick and a fumble recovery against Coastal Carolina in game 1.
And I don't think we had one in game 2.
Thank you, Daniel Porter. Update for us. Go back to 2019. Traco Williams had a couple of picks in a game. Last time it happened, October 12th. That's a good day. 2019. October 12th of 2019. Traco, 2 picks in the game up at Eastern Illinois. So Daniel Porter working remotely tonight, taking care of us. Thank you, sir.
You and Traco were both celebrating.
Yes, we were. And let's see. A short pooch kick. Somebody called fair catch, I think, didn't they?
They did. They had to call it, to blow the whistles at that point.
If Finer caught it, or is that wasn't Finer? That was another one of the tight ends that caught it. It may have been Finer after all, but he couldn't run it because somebody had signaled fair catch. First down. They'll take it on the fair catch at the 29-yard line. No. Yep. 27-yard line. 27. Bohannon and Dean to the left. Robinson comes wide right. Ashley in the game at running back. He's in the pistol behind the quarterback. Davis Burns. He'll hand it off to Ashley and finds a little room in the middle and across the 30. Fights ahead to the 33. He got 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
And again, the Gamecocks, Mike, are lining up 3 down linemen, and there's nobody outside of the 3 gap, which is between the guard and the tackle on the defensive left side. And that's where they're trying to run, but there's somebody stepping up in the hole. It's a false read if you're looking at the offense.
Late Hill won him on the last tackle, and he just got a piece of him and knocked him down again. He tried to cut behind the block, did Ashley. And he got knocked down. Hale got him, and Garen Stansbury there to cover him up. So they're 3rd down all over again now. 3rd and about 4 from the 33-yard line.
Lelete with his 4th tackle for loss on the season.
So Hale now 6 tackles in the game tonight. Twins left. H-back to the right side, tight end. He's outside the tight end on the right side. High step. They got it out to the receiver, and he's going to get hammered and knocked down. And is that Hale again on that play? Nope, that was Poiser who made the play. It was 18 and not 16, the jersey number. They threw a wide receiver screen, and nobody. Yeah. Dean that time could not beat the defender. He had no chance. Throw was a little low to him, and Poiser wrapped him up and put him down back at the 29-yard line. A tackle for a loss. So they're 4th and 8 now from the 29-yard line.
Very fast developing play that time, but outstanding defensive work by Poiser.
So here's Ulrich to punt it away. Good high, long kick. Flag on the play. Rudolph made the first man miss, but 2, 3, and 4 got him down at the 32. This is the 5-yard variety. It's running into the kicker, I think, and not roughing the kicker.
It's going to be,
that's what our referee, I think, Mr. Bernard was signaling. It's only 5 yards. So will they kick it again, or will they just take it back there? It is not the 15-yard variety, I don't think.
Well, it'd be an easy call if it was, because it'd be a first down automatically.
Come on, Brian. Don't be that way. Brian Bohannon still working on the official over here. I think he's trying to get it changed to a 15-yarder roughing the punter call, but to no avail. So Rudolph flip with a 2-yard return. First down at the 32 for the Gamecocks.
So that does not count against the penalty total. So still 4 penalties against the Gamecocks, 30 yards, 5 penalties against the Owls for 75.
Every one of them, 15-yard variety.
Very seldom do you see that.
You are correct. Agree. Twins right, Twins left. For Huff, looks at a 4-man front, a stand up the end on the other side over there on the left side of the defense. He'll fake the handoff, fire it out here to Bowie, and a catch And he'll go behind the block of McCants and get it out to the 38, 39-yard line. So Jared Bowie with a catch and a gain of about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming Jacksonville State.
And Rod Smith says, let me show you how to run that screen pass.
So Bowie with his 7th catch of the season here for the young man out of Martinsburg High School, West Virginia, his home state. He split to the right side over there with P.J. Wells. Wide left is McCants. 2nd and 3. Snap to Huff. He'll fake, pull it, going to keep it, get to the 40, to the 45. He's over 100 yards as he's ahead to the 46-yard line. A gain of 7 and a Jacksonville State first down.
No slide in that guy, that's for sure. That puts him at 10 carries, over 100 yards with 2 touchdowns.
3.5 to go, third quarter, 35-17. The Gamecocks lead it. 2 touchdowns in this quarter to break open the tie game. Snap, Huff, fakes, looks, goes outside, got him in, and Wales had to go to a knee to catch it. He jumped up, was trying to turn and go upfield. He got 4 out of it. I think it's his first catch of the night.
It is, yes.
So the Gamecocks, 2nd and 6 at the midfield stripe. 6 different guys catching passes tonight? 7 now. Yeah. Check it. Wells to the right. Bowie wide left with McCants. And the running back to the right of Huff. And he'll get the toad here, and that is Stewart. One of the few times they've held him to little or nothing. He got a yard to the 49-yard line. 3rd and 5 now, Jacksonville State.
17th carry for Stewart, 115 yards. That's about 7 yards per carry.
Gamecocks just 2 of 7 third down conversions tonight. 2:25 clock running time to go third quarter. Bowie in motion across the field. Snap. Huff pulls it out, keeps, dumped it underneath Barrick to catch to the 45, 40 to the 35 to the 30-yard line. And Bowie, just for good measure, blocked his man out of bounds over there. Jacob Barrick with a catch to the tight end, another West Virginia native there.
Barrick was lined up on the left side, went all the way like he was going to block the defensive end, and just ran right by him out into the flat. Nice play call that time.
overtime game. 42-17. Gamecocks leads. We go to the fourth quarter. That last Tyler Huff touchdown at JSU. ROTC touchdown. If you or someone you know is interested in becoming a leader for life, contact JSU Army ROTC. You can do so at rotc.jsu.edu or visit goarmy.com/ROTC to learn more. 42-17, and offensively, numbers piling up, Ray.
I'm telling you, Mike, 475 total yards of offense in 3 quarters, 193 in the air, 282 on the ground. Just fabulous. That goes against the 166 total for Kennesaw State. This third quarter was as flawless as I think you could make a quarter be. And again, just to explode coming out after halftime. And they really got lackluster, I think, after that kickoff return and then the interception. And they got them fixed at halftime, though.
Here we go, out of the pistol with the receivers, 2 left, 1 right. They hand it to Ashley, and he's out to the 20-yard line, only a gain of 2, so they're 3rd and 5 coming up here. Here in this final quarter, they go right to left. It's Kennesaw from our right to our left to right the other way. For Jacksonville State, the first time since 2015, 2 players rushing for 3 touchdowns in the same game. You know who that was in 2015?
Not right off the top of my head.
Think about it for a moment, and I'll throw it at you.
Pope was going.
What game and who did it? 3rd down. Snap. Rice to the throw. Coming outside. Intercepted. Max got it. 31. Back to the 25. Cuts back to the 20. To the 15. To the 10. Diving to the pylon. Touchdown! He brought it back down the sideline. Jabari Mack the pick, tightrope the boundary. I'm sure they'll look at it, but they couldn't get him out of bounds, and he just went head first for about 3 yards to the pylon. And the 3rd pick of the night goes as a pick 6, and it's 48-17, Jacksonville State.
Jabari Mack's 2nd interception on the season.
The play is under review here, I do believe, as all touchdown plays are. Mack out of Duval County, Florida, went to Fork Union Military up in Virginia before he transferred to Jacksonville State. That's his second pick of the season, 3rd of his career.
What a nice job he did of dancing down the sideline that time. I thought he was going to step out of bounds.
I did too.
And he just kept going.
Correction, let me back up here. Well, the play stands, and the kick is up and good by Ripa. Yeah, he had a pick last year against Eastern Michigan, then he had one of those picks against Southern Miss 2 weeks ago, and now he's got a pick 6 in this one. And officially will go as a 30-yard interception return by Jamari Mack. Ripa tacks on the point, and a Gamecocks 49-17 with 14:08 to play in the game.
And I can tell you, this defense can't wait to get back on the field in a few minutes. They are enjoying themselves.
Powered up by
Fourth for Jacksonville State to lead this one 41-17 or 49-17. Taking Wallace back to return here for the Owls. And I think we might see Caleb Johnson here as Johnson trots over to the offensive huddle. Ripper with a kickoff. End over end short kick. Finer runs up, fields at about the 23 on the right sideline, and runs over to Fender across the 30-yard line. A little bit of jousting back and forth towards the Jack State sideline. The teams head to their respective sides. And we will see Caleb Johnson gain the last call in from Stuart Cook, the co-offensive coordinator, here for KSU.
Yeah, you know, I mean, pretty typical to see it. Trying to throw something else out. You can definitely tell that he looked great in the first, I would say, quarter and a half. Then it looks like the injury just started bothering him again. He did take a lot of shots.
So Johnson appearing for the third time here for KSU. His snap, and he gives it to Benefield, who surges ahead the 40, at the 50, numbers 40, right side 30, 20, 15, slung down from behind at the 10. Poisel with a touchdown-saving tackle on the longest rush of the season for Kennesaw State as Michael Benefield dashes down the field to make it a first and goal at the 9.
There's a little bit of explosion from that Kennesaw State offense. Benefield, you know, I mean, talk about a guy that's got no quit in it. Just running behind his pads every game, no matter what's going on. You couldn't tell. It looks like a 0-0 ball game whenever he's out there.
59 yards for Benefield. He's spelled by Quay Ashley now. Two tight ends set to the left. First and goal at the 9. Pistol snap to Johnson. Gives to Ashley. Lowers the shoulder and stretches out to about the 5-yard line.
The handoff is to Quay Ashley. Tackled by Jameer.
Latimer, the cornerback, with the tackle as Ashley gets about 4 in the play. Second and goal.
Ball spotted at the 6-yard line.
Moving without the huddle, two tight ends to the left. Daniels motions right side of the formation. Pistol snap. Johnson gives Benefield through the gut down at the 1. Third and goal.
The give is to Michael Benefield.
Antonio Carter the second with the Jacksonville State stop.
Third and goal. This is something that we haven't seen a lot from Kennesaw State. Old school. You got to think, get under center, snap to the quarterback, run power. Curious to see. We haven't seen third and goal from the 1 much this year, so let's see what the new offense looks to do.
Tight end to either side. Benefield the tailback here for Johnson. Pistol snap. Hands it off. Benefield through the middle for a touchdown. Touchdown, black and gold. Michael Benefield on the ground. As the senior scores for the first time here in 2024, makes it a 49-23 ball game with 12:29 left. Comeback's got to start somewhere, Barkley.
Hey, there's no doubt. And you know what else I like to see? Benefield deserved that one. After just, playing like the game 0-0, breaks off a long run, takes one play off and gets back in there.
Welch on for the PAT, remains perfect on the year. As Michael Benefield scores for the 8th time in his career, already went over 1,000 yards in his career tonight. And Kennesaw State has its first score of the second half. 4 plays, 68 yards, a minute 35 off the clock. Benefield from a yard out. We'll come back to Fifth Third Stadium following a short timeout with the score, Jack State 49, Kennesaw State 24, on the KSUL Network, brought to you by Fifth Third.
At Kennesaw State University, students are driving change regionally and nationally. Nestled between Atlanta and North Georgia, KSU students lead the charge in discovery and innovation. As one of the largest universities in Georgia, we are committed to academic excellence in a supportive, research-focused campus environment. Kennesaw State is where tomorrow's leaders are shaped, ready to make a difference in their communities and across the nation. See why over 45,000 students are a part of Owl Nation at kennesaw.state.edu/go.
We get it. You're a huge fan of the Owls. You're listening to the game, cheering them on, and in support of all they do. Did you know that you can firsthand make an impact in the lives of our Owls. I'm Kennesaw State Athletic Director Milton Overton, and I want you to know about the Owls Fund. The Owls Fund relies on gifts to directly enhance the student-athlete experience at KSU and provides the support that is needed to be successful for our 18 NCAA programs. To learn how you can make a difference in the lives of our student-athletes, visit theowlsfund.org. Thanks to the Owls Fund, we can continue to provide a world-class education and unforgettable college experience to over 350 Owls student-athletes. Make a difference at theowlsfund.org.
Benefield scores for the Owls on a 3rd and goal, 49-24 score. Jack State over Kennesaw State. An update from the Owls sideline. Here's Brandon Sutton.
Short on time, but not on energy. This Kennesaw State offense right now, coming off that last score, is hyped up, just like Nolan just said. Number 0, Michael Benefield, is hyped up over on the sideline, getting the rest of this offense turned up and ready to go. Now this defense is about to go out and try to get the ball back for them.
Yeah, Brandon, one thing I saw on the sidelines, as soon as Benefield came off the field, it was Davis Bryson there giving him a high five, so Bryson's still engaged in the ball game.
And definitely, Davis is down here congratulating everybody, to keeping spirits up and just saying, let's stay in this ball game. He's doing everything you want to see from your QB1.
So Caleb Johnson comes in, leads the Owls down the field. Really, Michael Benefield led the Owls down the field. Benefield, 99 yards tonight, a yard away from becoming the first Owl to go over the century mark in a ball game. Kennesaw State as a whole, 160 yards rushing, which is a season high. So do the Owls go for the onside here, or is it too early? As Britton Williams toes it up.
I'd say it's too early. 12:30 left in the 4th. Big drive there. Kick it off. Try to let your defense get a stop.
Jack State may be ready for something here. Returners are set up shorter. This kick, though, wait for the fair catch and taken at the 8-yard line, right where the returner Petway was.
Catch made by Michael Petway. It'll be Jacksonville State's ball.
No direct relation to Antoine Petway, our basketball coach.
That'd be awkward.
And did a little bit of investigation there.
Coach Petway.
We'll see Coach Petway of the Owls here soon. Season tickets available, ksuowls.com. Bring in one of the top recruiting classes in the nation. Top 50 recruiting class. Some high flyers in the convo this year. 1st and 10 for the Gamecocks at their own 25. Owls looking for a turnover, a quick 3 and out. Down 49-24 here in the 4th. Huff hands it off to Stewart over left tackle. And Stewart makes it out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 in the play. Amir Scarver, the linebacker, with the tackle.
And you got to think Coach Harris here, that's what he's going to do. And you don't think that Jacksonville State's going to attack through the air too much. So block those linebackers up, run blitzes. Blitz Owls blitz, right, Bob? Just like the bus.
Never knew that's what it stood for.
That's exactly what it stood for.
To go over and paint that on the backside next time I see one on campus. Jacksonville State with a rare huddle here, taking up a little bit more of the play clock, down under 5 seconds. Snap to Huff, to the left side at the 30, and Huff breaks off a Williams tackle and goes out of bounds a little shy of the marker. Williams shaken up on the play. Able to hop back up.
Man, I could imagine being Coach Harris right now. I'm about tired of watching Huff run the football. Even if he's not breaking off for long, but man, he's a good player.
12 for 125, 3 touchdowns, a long of 46, averaging 10.4. Came in averaging 5.6 in the ground. Averaging a first down every time he carries the football.
He's a good player. Can't say anything less than that.
3rd and 3 from their own 32. Up by 25 here in the 4th. Huff keeps through the middle, breaks a couple tackles. He's got a first down shy of the 40. So here's one thing interesting, Barkley. This is a topic of discussion in the Bama-Georgia game last week. You have these up-tempo offenses. Sometimes they don't slow it down. Jack State's doing that here.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, I think part of it is a little bit different in that game. Kennesaw State's defense has been left out there a long time, so they have heavy legs, you can tell. Bama's defense wasn't until late. You saw it in the late third, early fourth quarter whenever Carson Beck started picking them apart. I think a big part of that was the defense just being sluggish and tired.
1st and 10 from the 38. Huff gives to Stewart. And Stewart along the left hash is met by a host of Owls led by Jalen Barnum to the 41-yard line. Gets about 3.
I got these offenses described to me in a very unique way, though. You know, a lot of times these up-tempo offenses, they're like Lamborghinis. They're running fast, or whenever they're running wide open, that's whenever they're at their best. The engine's happy, everything's warm. Whenever you sit there and try to tone it down and run the clock out and everything, it's hard to get it started back up. Those rev limits aren't as high, and, you know, they're doing a really good job. Jacksonville State is here, but typically they do struggle with that.
I drive a CRV. I wouldn't know. And they're just about 3 yards away from the football, watching the play clock tick down. Now at 12 seconds, they approach the pigskin. 9:24 left in the ball game. Jack State over Kennesaw State, 49-24. Shotgun snap to Huff. Stewart to the left side, stumbles, regains his footing, is tackled by Scarver near the line of scrimmage, gets maybe a yard into his own sideline, and there's a flag in the backfield. About near where contact was made, this could be holding. Nope.
Number 41. The 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Oh, that hurts. It's just twisting.
With the penalty, the ball is spotted at the 44-yard line.
Second face mask against the Owls. They also have a hands to the face tonight. And that moves it to the 43 of KSU.
And you look at penalties, 5 for 75 is never good.
Stewart joins Huff in the backfield with a 2 tight end set. And Stewart takes the dive and gets about a yard of the play. Man Johnson with a tackle. If you're Jack State, do you keep your starters in here?
I would. I mean, I'm shocked. I am shocked. And, 6 for 90 for the Owls. Anytime you're eclipsing or close to eclipsing 100 yards penalty-wise, it's hard to overcome. But, yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that somebody gets rolled up on here. I mean, you got a long season left to play in Conference USA.
Owls 0-4 in the year. Gamecocks 1-3. This the Conference USA opener. After no gain in the play, 2nd and 10. 2 tight ends. Bunched up to the right side, just off the tackle. Snap to Huff. Fakes the dive. Huff keeps through the middle. And he only gets a yard in the play. Good job defensively for KSU. Amir Scarver and Q Billingsley. And a timeout taken by the Owls with 7:57 to go. And there is an injured Gamecock on the play up front.
Do you charge a timeout if there's an injury?
Kennesaw State. They're first. Correction. They're second.
Well, Bohannon is really upset. And I think he's mad at himself there for the unfortunate timing of that.
Yeah, that's a bad break. Been a few of them tonight. Not that injuries are good by any means, but calling a timeout whenever one would have stopped the clock. Ugh.
Amari Grayson, the freshman out of Stockbridge, All-State, picking the Gamecocks over West Virginia, Liberty, and others.
That's pretty impressive. That does speak to Jacksonville's recruiting, being able to flip a guy from a school like West Virginia.
And the training staff helps off the right guard. Jordan, you got something back there, bud?
I got a scoreboard update.
Yeah, hit us.
It's Friday night. Buford, the Wolves up 21-7 over Collins Hill, the Eagles. And back in Kansas, the Maize Eagles up, I'm not exaggerating, 72-0 at halftime.
Oh, my goodness.
At halftime.
Is that your alma mater?
That's my alma mater.
All right, let's go,
The home of Avery Johnson, Kansas State quarterback.
Let's go.
Getting it done without old Avery.
72-0.
All right.
Brings the positivity in here.
I like it, 72-0.
Think they still have the starters in the second half of that one?
I think they've been out since the first quarter.
3rd and 9 of the Owl 42. Huff takes the snap, and he keeps to the right side at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5 with a stiff arm, goes to the pylon, and he scores.
Tyler Huff on the quarterback keeper, 42 yards. And a Gamecock touchdown.
He's out of eligibility for Jack State after this year, right, Barkley?
Thank God. Thank God. And even if he's not, you know, one positive, we'll never have to see Tyler Huff play in Fifth Third Bank Stadium again.
What's impressive for Huff, they said they're going to review this, is he started out his career at non-scholarship Presbyterian.
Yes, that was a big story last year.
Non-scholarship Presbyterian out of Orange Park, Florida, so just south of Jacksonville. Non-scholarship Presby does really well for a Blue Host team that was just devoid of talent out of Clinton, South Carolina.
And was running that crazy offense where they didn't punt and onside kicked it every time.
There was a coaching change there. So the assistants left, were hired on at Furman. Said, hey, we got a quarterback we need to look at out of the portal. Huff gets to Furman, works his way as a starter, and then this year he's behind Logan Smothers. Smothers struggles in the opener against Coastal Carolina. Things are bad. They throw in Huff, who doesn't do much better, but he starts to carry the offense. Well, 41-yard rush instead of a 42-yard touchdown.
I think I'd just sneak it in to give it to him. He deserves a touchdown after that effort. Scoreboard update, JG. Denham Springs High School out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, up 28-12 to Southern Lab. More positivity.
Good news for the alma maters. We'll have to check the Callaway and the Lambert score to finish off the booth. .740 left here. 49-24, first and goal at the 1. Stewart joins Huff here in the backfield. Snap it to him. They hand it to Stewart, who gets the score.
If I was Huff, I'd be upset. I'd be upset. You saw him kind of like throw his arms up like...
I don't care if that's drawn up. I'm keeping that football.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That read option is me all the way. Whether it's a read option or not, it's me. So Stewart becomes the first Gamecock since Eli Jenkins against UT Martin on November 19, 2016 to score 4 times in a ball game.
Got to put an asterisk on that, on the back of Tyler Huff.
342 rushing yards for the Gamecocks tonight. All 7 scores in the ground. Ripa's PAT adds to the lead.
The extra point is good.
56-24.
7:28 to go in the ball.
Again, a 4-point ball game at halftime, which has exploded for the visitors across the state border. 535 total yards. And a timeout on the field. We'll step aside here from Fifth Third. Gamecocks up over the Owls late here in the 4th on the KSU All Network, presented by Fifth Third.
Georgia Natural Gas knows there's strength in numbers. Like one tree is good, but a whole forest helps the entire planet. And one person doing their part for the environment is nice, but when we all get together, big things can happen. That's what our Greener Life program is built on. You can reduce your home's carbon footprint just by paying your gas bill. And the more people who join, the greener life becomes for everyone. See what I did there? Join today and get 12 months free. Visit gng.com/green.
Kennesaw State football is now in the FBS and Conference USA, and that means bigger games, brighter lights, and a better game day experience. Single game and group packages are available for KSU's 2024 home football schedule. Enjoy a Saturday in the SAW or appear on national television during a weekday game. Find out the option that fits you best at ksuls.com/tickets. See us in Conference USA.
Tired of worrying about your wheels? At Chloe's Auto Repair and Tire, we treat your car like our own. For maintenance, repairs, or tire needs, Chloe's has you covered.
Join me, Nolan Alexander, the voice of the Owls, and pursue your online Master of Business Administration program via the Coles College of Business. To learn more, visit ksumba.com, and I look forward to sharing a virtual classroom with you. Unable to solve Jacksonville State's potent rushing attack as the Gamecocks have entered Kennesaw State's record book in an unfortunate way. tonight, Jack State is at 342 rushing yards. They lead at 56-24 with 7:28 to go here in the fourth. That surpasses Kennesaw State's most rushing yards allowed back to year one. This is year 10 of competition. Season 1, 287 against the Dayton Flyers on September 26, 2015. What do you remember from that one, Barkley?
The Dayton Flyers had the likes of Christian McCaffrey, Duke on offense at running back, and in the first half, their quarterback threw 2 or 3 interceptions and didn't look too hot. And man, Nolan, in the second half, they came out and they're like, yeah, we're not letting him throw. They just literally turned around and handed it off.
Here's a stretch to the outside with a stiff arm at the 30-yard line. Gets to the 35. A good return by Kennesaw State's up back Connor Finer there just south of the 40.
That's about what that running back looked like from Davidson. Handed it off and just stiff arm. It was like they were getting 5 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards. It was crazy. And felt helpless on the defensive line.
56-24, Jack State up over Kennesaw State. Starters still rolling out there for the Gamecocks. Here with Caleb Johnson in the pistol, Ashley behind him for the Owls. The transfer takes the snap. Johnson looks to throw. Quick pass caught by Robinson, who climbs the ladder at about the 43-yard line. Derek Carter with the tackle for Jack State.
That was on a frozen rope there from Caleb. Like to see it a little bit of velocity. And I know we keep saying Davidson, it was Dayton, the Dayton Flyers. Yep. And it was Connor Cascore, 44 attempts for 230 yards. Yep, told you.
You can't even do that in the video game. No, the guy gets pulled, he gets too tired.
Yep, Connor Cascore.
2nd and 6. Ashley cuts through the middle near the first down marker, just a little short.
Man, my memory's pretty good. 2 interceptions in the first half from Alex Jasecki, and they didn't let him throw it again in the second half.
Clearly.
No pass.
They didn't let anyone else run the football in the second half, it sounds like.
44 attempts, 230 yards. That's pretty shocking.
It's a 3rd and 1 here for the Owls. Trying to score in back-to-back drives, something to build off of here in the fourth quarter. Johnson in for his second series. Takes the snap, hands to Ashley, who absorbs a hard hit but gets a first down to the 49-yard line. Antonio Carter the second with the stop, but a first down for the Owls.
I see Caleb air it out a little bit here. See the arm talent? He was a top recruit coming out of high school for a reason. It was definitely arm talent there. Still young, sophomore.
And a big arm out of Clay Chalkville in Birmingham. Takes the pistol snap at the knees. Johnson looks to throw for Destin Thomas. Left sideline inside the 30, out of bounds. Thomas covered up by Poyser, who has a couple of picks tonight.
Destin Thomas, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Ball for 49-yard line.
Again, I guess Rich Rudd doesn't like his backups. And I'm not asking for them, but typically in the situation, because of what you said, for risk of injury, you see the guys pulled and you see other guys try to get some more experience.
This is a rivalry game, and this will be the biggest win in the Jacksonville State, Kennesaw State history.
Yep. Owls had won 3 of 4 contests. Jack State won the last one in overtime. They give to Benefield on the right side. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage and then is spun up at the 45, a gain of 5.5. Carter on the stop for the Gamecocks.
Something you can't take away from Michael Benefield. That guy plays with some heat, man. Effort, attitude, and toughness. He's out there running the football like it's 0-0.
And he goes over 100 yards for the 5th time. That ties him with Xavier Shepard for most in Kennesaw State's history. Behind old Chandler Burks, inducting the Kennesaw State Hall of Fame here soon. That was announced this week. Give it to Benefield, who tries the right side and gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
He's hit at the line of scrimmage by Morgan Joseph.
I'd like to see a little tight end out, maybe a little slant. Put the ball in Caleb's hands, let him sling it a little bit.
Owls turn to the sideline for the call here. 4:35 to go. It's a 4th down and 5 to go for the Owls. Their first 4th down attempt of the night. Went 4 for 6 last week against UT Martin. Pistol snap. Johnson. Pressure from the backside, and he's swallowed up. And the ball comes out. Doesn't really matter, though. Jack State football here inside Owls territory. J-Rock Swain, the all-conference defender, comes up for the sack and the recovery against Johnson.
And I know you see it just like everybody else. The most popular person on the field whenever you're struggling on offense is a backup quarterback. That right there, that shows me probably why he's still fighting to get into that starting role. I know this is a no-nothing ball game at this point, 56-24, but can't take a sack there, fourth down, got to throw it up, and then can't lose it on top of that. He sit there, pump fake, no decisions. Got to get the ball out of your hands.
Logan Smothers in the ball game. Hands it off up the middle. 4:14 and ticking down here. 56-24. Jacksonville State leads Kennesaw State. After Mike Franklin takes it up the middle there. Again, 21-17 at the half. Kennesaw State had scored 14 unanswered. Blocked a field goal going into the break. This place was electric. But Jacksonville State has outscored the Owls 35-7 here in the second half.
We even had the Sickos committee tweeting about us.
Gotten a little sick to our stomach here in the second half. Franklin in the backfield here for Smothers on second down. Give it to the tailback to the right side, and Kennesaw State stops him for a short gain. So the Owls will have a little bit more time off than usual as we move into these midweek national TV games. Up next, on a Tuesday in Murfreesboro, Kennesaw State will take on Middle Tennessee State, which is kind of an interesting schedule, Barkley, because the Blue Raiders are coming off a road game 5 days prior in Ruston against Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, and you know, that's really odd. First off, playing on a Tuesday in general is weird. So I'm curious to see how this shakes out. I've never played a football game on a Tuesday, so going to be interesting.
Third and about 5 here for JSU with under 3 to go. A quarterback sweep to the left for Smothers. Eyes the edge at the 40. Breaks a tackle, and Smothers dives towards the first down marker. And they'll spot him with a first. Jack State will move to 2-3 in the season, while the Owls will still eye their first FBS win, falling to 0-5.
It is a first down for Jacksonville State.
And they'll have to snap this one before the 2-minute timeout. Smothers gives it to Franklin, who breaks a couple tackles in the middle at the 25 and tumbles forward. Stopped by Williams, who's down on the play. And that brings us to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go here, 56-24, Gamecocks over the Owls. This is the KSU Out Network, presented by Fifth Third.
Georgia Natural Gas knows there's strength in numbers. Like one tree is good, but a whole forest helps the entire planet. And one person doing their part for the environment is nice, but when we all get together, big things can happen. That's what our Greener Life program is built on. You can reduce your home's carbon footprint just by paying your gas bill. And the more people who join, the greener life becomes for everyone. See what I did there? Join today and get 12 months free. Visit gng.com/green.
Kennesaw State football is now in the FBS and Conference USA, and that means bigger games, brighter lights, and a better game day experience. Single game and group packages are available for KSU's 2024 home football schedule. Enjoy a Saturday in the SAW or appear on national television during a weekday game. Find out the option that fits you best at ksuowls.com/tickets. See us in Conference USA.
Tired of worrying about your...
Join me, Nolan Alexander, the voice of the Owls, and pursue your online Master of Business Administration program via the Coles College of Business. To learn more, visit ksumba.com, and I look forward to sharing a virtual classroom with you.
Kennesaw State football is now in the FBS and Conference USA.
Tailgate show at 4:30 on Wednesday afternoon.
2 minutes to go, 56-24. Jacksonville State over 500 yards total offense. Well, let's see. Oh, no. Stone State could get to 400 rushing the football, but not so. With the ball at the 23, even if they ran it in, they'd still be just shy of 400 rushing yards on the night if they did that.
I think they're probably really happy with that guy right now. It's been impressive. And again, this was with a second quarter that didn't go so well, especially at the back half of the second quarter. But they were able to regroup at halftime. It's a character builder to be able to come from behind like that, although we weren't behind, but to regain the momentum like we had to do and to be able to put on this kind of show in the second half.
This will be the 78th play of the night. They snapped it 41 times the first half, I think. And now number 78 here. Receivers each side of the field. Handoff. Franklin again with the ball. Got a first down. Drives inside the 20. And still going. Franklin to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. Mike Franklin kept going, wouldn't stop. They didn't get the other 23 yards on the run. And they'll be up around rushing the football right around for 395 yards. First touchdown for Franklin, the UTEP guy.
And Cole Fuller gets an assist there. He was about to go down, and Cole reached around him and lifted him up, and straightened him up, and he went on in. So good effort by Cole to get him across that goal line.
Ripper to try the PAT. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. It is 63-24. The Gamecocks lead it. Mike Franklin, 23-yard touchdown run. After the fumble recovery, 5 plays, 42 yards, Jacksonville State. 5 plays, 42 yards, 2 minutes and 56 seconds. And it was the Swain fumble recovery that set it all up.
And you talked about Franklin being the big runner. He's about 225, the largest of the backs. And so the coaches have gotten a really good look at him tonight, and I look to see him on the field a little bit more.
The last time the Gamecocks scored 60 or more points, September 8th, 2018. Put 71 on the board against Mississippi Valley State. And they lead this one 63-24. That was a Jack State Army ROTC touchdown. If you or someone you know is interested in becoming a leader for life, contact JSU Army ROTC. It's rotc.jsu.edu or visit goarmy.com/ROTC to learn more. And a kick fumbled at the 5, picked up at the 7, to the 10, to the 15, Elaine to the 20. Wallace cuts back at the 24, and Malcolm Jones will knock his feet out from under him at that point with a minute 43 to play in the contest.
I would really be surprised if they try to do anything but just run the clock out.
The 25-yard line.
Wow. The Gamecocks, 9 touchdowns, 8 rushing touchdowns tonight. Is that right?
Yes.
The last time, well, it was last year against Louisiana Tech, back November 18th of 2023, where they had several more rushing touchdowns in a game. Handoff here by Johnson, good of field. With a line of scrimmage at 25, is out across the 30 to the 32 with 90 seconds now to play in the game.
And the other touchdown was a pass interception, pick 6. So no passing touchdowns tonight. But that's okay.
Final 90 seconds of the contest coming up here. Johnson with a hand to Thomas coming around, and he'll get to the corner and to the 40, to the 45, and knocked out of bounds across the way. Well, I think it's Chase Alexander who knocked him out of bounds. He's a transfer from Mississippi Valley State. He's out there. Marco Baker's out there. Tyler Carter's out there. I think Campbell's still out there. Also for Jacksonville State. Stansbury up front. Who's the linebacker for the Gamecocks we got in the game now? Aiden Thompson out of Winderville High School. He's a Georgia boy. They hand it off. We'll snip it one more time, probably is what they will do. Winder is the school that had the school shooting about a month, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Well, it's Appalachia. Okay. But it's in Barrow County. Yeah, it's in Barrow County. That's what it was. There you go. Second down, 3 to go. Johnson the snap and the handoff. And pushing for a first down, DJ Scott from down in the Sunshine State, redshirt freshman on the carry. He's a yard shy of the first down, and that'll be it. Boy, what a night, Jacksonville State. The Gamecocks 21-17 at the half. They broke it open with 21 in the third quarter. They roll home. 63-24 is your final tonight. Stay with us. Mike Douglas, State Farm Insurance, Gamecock Locker Room Show will follow. We'll run down numbers of this game. We'll have stats. Got to catch up with Rich Rodriguez as well. That follows when we return. 63-24 the final. Jacksonville State in its second win of the season to get to 2-3. And Kennesaw goes to 0-5 on the year. And the Gamecocks now second win in the series against this bunch. Well, it's Earl Woods. I think those guys were former Gamecock. Over here now, Kennesaw State, he transferred after last season. Woods, one of the guys going to see him there in the first game handshake. 63-24 final. The Mike Douglas State Farm Insurance Gamecock Locker Room Show final. Stay with us. Our broadcast tonight. Powered up by friends of the Cardinals of Jacksonville and Piedmont. Local owners who serve the local community. This is Jacksonville State football on the Gamecock Sports Network.
You're listening to World College Radio Day.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm Johnny. Hi, I'm Guy. And I'm Will. We're from the band Coldplay, and we support College Radio Day.
Hey, this is Sean Lennon, and I support College Radio.
Estás escuchando el Día Mundial de la Radio Universitaria. Hey everybody, this is Grace Potter. Thank you for supporting World College Radio Day.
Salut, vous écoutez le jour mondial des radios universitaires.
Hi, this is Jeremiah State from Union News, and I support World College Radio Day.
Hi, I'm Lance Morissette, and I support college radio. But I won't do your homework. Please don't ask me.
This is World College Radio Day.
Happy College Radio Day from WLJS 91.9 FM. We've been broadcasting from the 92J studio for 49 years and will continue to do so. We hope you'll stay tuned for all the familiar and new voices, and we thank you for supporting WLJS 91.9 FM.
I'm Mike Rogers, and I approve this message. My wife Beth and I are proud graduates of Jacksonville State University. Our time in school at JSU gave us not only a wonderful education, but a college experience that helped mold us into the people we are today. Jack State is known for its outstanding academic and athletic programs and a beautiful campus. I'm proud to support JSU, and I hope all the students, teachers, faculty, and alumni will join me in cheering Go Gamecocks, paid for by Mike Rogers for Congress.
This Gamecock Sports Network presentation is brought to you by Alabama Power, America's first federal credit union, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama, Congressman Mike Rogers, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Webmart Stores, Hampton Inn of Jacksonville,